So, are you tired of talking about the winter storm?
I am.
We're just ready to get her done.
Yeah, well, it's not here yet. That's the problem. I've just been talking about it, thinking about it, dreaming about
Dreaming about it?
and
That's what they said about
it's not here yet.
Dan, I can't hear you very well. Hey, and tomorrow would actually be the anniversary of the blizzard of '78.
Good year?
For the blizzard of '78?
No, I mean, was 78 a good year? I
Yeah, I
remember.
graduated from high school. You were probably just still in grade school.
For counting backwards, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So I did not know that. Somebody told me that. So the blizzard of '78, in case you don't know, was probably the biggest storm in modern times here in Indianapolis.
There was a lot of snow.
Let me put it. Let me get down to your level, Jared. We were out of school for 2 weeks.
Oh,
2 weeks.
what'd you do?
You know what? We all got to each other's houses and played poker. A lot of poker. I was a senior in high school. They blew off all of our exams. Didn't have to. This is back in the day when you didn't make up anything. You just went through life stupid. So that 2 weeks, I really blame that 2 weeks.
You're still playing that game, Pat.
Yeah, that 2 weeks that I missed has really
Really could have made a difference for
could have
you.
made a difference. Maybe I wouldn't be working weekends.
Jared, there was so much snow that you had to get up on your roof and shovel your roof, and you could jump off your roof and maybe
not get hurt.
and not get hurt. Maybe fall a foot into a snowbank. I had 45 plumbing trucks on the road, and it was a nightmare.
Wow.
It was just
Yeah.
a nightmare. They came in with the front end loaders to clear the streets, and
You
the
know,
sides of the roads were like
And they
25,
didn't
30
really,
foot
they
tall.
predicted a good storm because I remember listening to WIBC because that's how we found out if we were out of school. And they did cancel our school like 9 o'clock at night, something like that. But then it was the next morning that you woke up and thought, what the hell happened?
Yeah, Andy was only 2 years old, and I remember we had stocked up on baby formula, but then by about day 8, and you remember how long it took to get the stores open? About day 8, I was starting to get a little bit worried whether or not the kid was going to get fed.
Yeah. And people were like losing their minds being at home.
I was one of those.
Yeah. You know, we were closed for 4 days, and that's the most we've ever been closed in our history,
Here's the
our
thing.
70-year history.
We were able to transfer phones back then. It was a little bit more complicated than what it is now. And so I was taking emergency service, and people were calling and saying, I don't have any hot water. And how soon can you get here? And you're looking at your schedule, and you're saying, maybe February.
Yeah.
It was that bad. And yet people got a sense of humor, and then all of a sudden we started to come together as a city. But
I don't think we ever came together. I think that was the start of the dark times. All right, so Jared, what's your? So I kind of thought some of the local weather stations. We're going to have Brian Wilkes on at 11 to see if they're kind of bringing those numbers down. Like right now, consensus was 8 to 12 inches in Indianapolis proper, and I see him kind of maybe moving that down to maybe more. I mean, they said I think on
The
Fox
last
this
time-
morning was 5 to 8.
It all sounds bad. I've seen 6 to 10. I've seen 8
Yeah.
to 12. It all just sounds bad.
Yeah.
we're all going to die.
My if you check our website, SullivanHardware.com, our official is 24 to 30. But then, you know, we're selling shovels and salt, so we,
Yeah.
you know, we use a different map.
I spent the
It's
day
good.
yesterday telling the neighbors get the snow stakes out because I'll go over and I'll plow them out with the 7-foot snow thrower that I have on front of the tractor. But I don't want to run over trees and stuff, put
Yeah.
out snow stakes so I know where I'm going.
You know, when I stopped doing nice things for my neighbors,
That when you knock something over.
no, I took we have we always have plows, so I plowed and I caught the edge and pulled some of the grass up. And
Yeah.
they complained. It's like, oh, all right,
Well, the town of Westfield
do it
does,
yourself.
town of Westfield does that all the time.
Yeah.
They're going 40 mile an hour
You
and they'll
can't
just get
tell.
too far over. Yeah.
I mean, that's how you find out where the edge is when the grass starts coming up. That's when you know.
The
Hey,
stories
thanks,
we could
Jared.
tell.
Yeah.
See you, Jared.
We'll do it again.
All right.
buddy.
Hey, good morning. Welcome. Saturday's Home and Garden program. Brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. The number, very important, 844-FIX-INDY if you find yourself in trouble as this storm rolls through whether that's, well, it could be anything. Give Michaelis a call. Pat Sullivan here, Jenny Smith. We have Allison.
Allison's back.
Terry is
She's at the home show.
still at the home show. Wonder how their run has been down at the home show.
I don't
Everybody's,
know. Maybe she can call in a little later. We'll see what
that
she's
would
up
be
to.
nice to hear from Terry. Ethan is behind the glass. Ethan,
Hey guys.
how's it going?
I'm doing good.
How you doing in your little cubicle over
You
there?
always sound like
Nice
you're
and
stoned.
toasty.
Nice and toasty.
Nice and toasty.
I have a space heater if you need it.
Ooh.
That'll
Well,
probably
Just don't tell
you know what?
management.
That'll
I thought
probably
those were illegal. That's
you know around here that would take us off the air.
Or it may help.
Who plugged in the space heater? We were off the air for 60 minutes.
Or you plug it in and you just do a little jiggle. Maybe it'll work.
Yeah.
Speaking of other
Fair.
events, I promised the Pepper Ladies I would promote the Central Indiana Seed Swap. It is today. It runs from 9 o'clock to 3 p.m. Tiny and Jenny have both got pepper seeds. The type of seeds they've got are the Moscow and Peppadew. And if you're one of the first 20 that said you heard about those seeds from the Home and Garden Show, you get them for free.
Where's
So-
that at today?
That's at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds, 2003 Pleasant Street in Noblesville. Free admission, buy, sell, and trade seeds, and lots of educational speakers, too. But good luck to them. That's the Hamilton County Master Gardener
Everybody's already
Association.
hunkered down.
Yeah, tomorrow's the day we're going to hunker down. It doesn't. I was talking to Jared. I don't even think it starts till 5 o'clock.
No, there's a wave of some lighter stuff comes through, but I don't think it really gets rolling
I
until
heard you
late
talking
tonight.
to Tony Katz, and I want to congratulate you. I'm a big believer in Ego Power Tools. These snow throwers and what they can do with this 55 volt or 45 volt power, they're going to power snow throwers. And I thought you did a good job with your segment with Tony yesterday, explaining.
Surprising, right?
No.
I was on my way out to Pilates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Tony gave me a text like, "Hey." That's how he sounds in a text.
Oh, yeah.
It's really weird how you can. Hey, he's got got a New York
A
East
Brook-
Coast accent.
Brooklyn,
Hey,
yeah.
can you join me? I mean, it was. I leave at 7:20 for Pilates, and he texts me at 7:11. It's like, hey, can you be on the radio at 7:15? It's like, okay, thanks for the 4-minute warning, but that's all I needed.
I think he was just shopping for a snowblower and wanted a
Yeah, I
discount is what happened. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's
But you know what?
exactly what he was doing.
But those snow blowers, it's like for most of us homeowners, that gasoline engine now
it just stinks you up.
Right.
It's because it's 2-cycle usually.
2-cycle. But if everyone would drain the gas, start the
Right.
snow blower, and let it run out.
Yeah, sure.
A guy from when we did we were taking a tour of the steel plant in Virginia, and it's like he goes, that probably would take care of about 70 to 80% of the problems.
Of course, you burn everything out of the carburetor. The carburetor doesn't go to shellac. I mean, it's
Because
just
he
common
said some
sense.
people will drain them, but they don't start them and get rid of everything else
out of the
left.
plug and everything.
So the battery for most of us, for most of what as a homeowner.
Let's talk about what it is. It's called Ego, and it is really a
But
great
Ego's not the only one. There's other places that make.
Yeah, Ego's got the broadest line of everything. It's a pretty heavy battery, and it will last. I tell you what, 1 or 2 batteries, you could do a whole driveway. I'm convinced.
Easy.
I use the interchangeable tool where you can make it a saw, you can make it a hedge trimmer, you can make it a snow.
Right.
It's a little heavy
The
as
combo.
a snow thrower. The combo.
The
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm using the combo.
The combo. But
Okay.
so, and then you have that. But I mean, it looks like a regular snowblower.
But
and
you
just,
sounded intelligent.
you,
Did you hear the introduction that he gave you?
Ethan, how you doing?
Wait a minute. Did you hear Tony's introduction?
My friend Denny, it's always the backhanded compliment.
Well, you
It's
give
the
me a
backhanded-
forehanded slap.
This
I might
is
as well
what
give
he
you-
goes. Hey, I heard you on Tony. You really did a good job. I was so surprised. My wife Jane was. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. Andy called my son. And it's like,
Did you hear what
he goes?
To-
Did you just hear Pat?
Did you hear
He
what
didn't sound
Tony
like an
said about you?
idiot.
Tony said we wanted to talk to somebody intelligent about snow throwers, but Denny was busy. So
I heard that.
I'm sorry. I love it when you're the butt of the joke instead of me.
That's all right. No problem. You've been doing that for like 27 years,
No, I don't think
like
that.
an old married couple.
Anyway, the seed swap, the Central Indiana
Wait a
seed
minute,
swap.
we're not on Seed Swap. We're on Ego. We're talking about batteries.
And-
And
We got 4 hours. Let's spread this out.
Okay,
fellas.
All right.
which one do you stock? Can you get them now?
nope,
Nope.
we
They're all-
had one, and it sold yesterday.
I bet it did.
As a matter of fact, they were so not having any of them that we ended up buying one that they had that they used at a trade show.
I don't know
I
why
will tell
people-
you too. Facebook Marketplace. You'd be surprised. My dad found a really nice snowblower
it's
there a
probably
couple months ago.
stolen. Don't go to that place. That's where all the stolen goods go.
Well, I'm just saying if you can't find any at the local
It's-
places because you guys don't have it.
When you go to Facebook Marketplace, you are just encouraging theft and crime in our city.
Or maybe you're encouraging people.
You're buying a bunch of hot goods.
Now, I happen to know Jim Lemons, and he isn't going to buy no stolen stuff.
No, he
he's
wouldn't.
smarter than that. He's got a pickup truck, and he has
Who's
got
that?
a
Who are you
dump
talking
truck.
I was
about?
talking about my dad
Better-
Oh, your dad.
because my dad we did buy one on Facebook Marketplace, and it's been actually a huge help. But
Hey,
I will say it was clearly an older model.
right.
There's no tags on it.
Yeah, no tags.
And
And there was like a serial number, but it's
it's
worn
just
off.
scratched off. Yeah.
It's worn off. That
Yeah.
serial number is like, just kind of
And
sanded off.
when we asked for like the receipts and everything, he just said, "Don't worry about it." So we're not. It's fine. But guess whose
Oh,
driveway is
boy.
clear? Ours.
Well,
Yeah.
it hadn't snowed
And
yet.
our neighbors.
It hasn't snowed yet.
Oh no, during Salvation Army in December.
Oh,
It did,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, land, that thing came in handy.
Yes,
so that's my tip.
Yeah.
Find a neighbor who has
Find
a
a
snowblower.
stolen snowblower. That's really the best you can do right now. Most of the stores are out.
When we come back,
So really going to the secondary market, the stolen ones, that would be
when we
the
come
next.
back, we'll
You're
give you
welcome.
Jim Lemon's phone number so you can call him directly because he'll come over. And do it for
Facebook
you.
Marketplace. You should see. I mean, you go in there like when we were looking for that Yeti stuff a few years ago that
Oh,
those
yeah.
gals stole from us. The amount of brand new Yeti stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Now, come on, let's all use our brains. Why would there all be this brand new Yeti product on Facebook Marketplace? It's all stolen.
Yeah, anything brand new. Yeah, I don't trust that. Absolutely not.
It's like all of a
So,
sudden has become a legit place. It's like, oh, I got on Facebook Marketplace. Well, that's stolen.
Okay, slow down. Some people are just downsizing, okay?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Or Dan's downsizing. Honey, do we have any brand new Yeti that is
I wasn't
clogging
talking
up
about the Yetis. I'm still defending my snowblower.
Boy, he's got a little bit of a hair up his
I
fanny on that one.
know, which I understand, but
Yeah.
I know.
it's not all
That's what
evil.
happens when you're in retail. You go nuts.
Well, we knew that for a while.
We have this guy that continues to come in and steals from us. And we even have
You need
our cameras have
you need facial recognition.
We do.
Oh,
And so
you
we
can
get an
name-
alert every time he comes in, and he's in and out so fast, it's really hard to catch him. We've caught him once. Told him not to come back. He just still comes back.
What does he steal?
He steals
toys.
gift items,
Oh,
small gift items.
just puts them down his pants or in his coats?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just curious if he,
the
like,
last
comes in
thing we
with,
caught him
like,
was just shoved
tons
it in
of
his.
pockets.
Here's what
Shoved
you
them
should
in.
do.
Yeah, he does. He have lots of pockets.
Why don't
always
you-
wears
Trench
a shirt.
Why don't you put a picture of him up at the front door? Not welcome.
This guy doesn't care.
I bet he also has a great Facebook Marketplace profile.
I bet he does.
Yeah, actually, Pat, do you know his name by
I
chance?
bet he does.
Maybe
We
he has-
do.
Maybe he has a couple snowblowers.
We actually do know his name because he's a rewards customer.
no
Dear
way.
God.
Yes.
That
So
is
he's collecting
crazy.
rewards on his stolen goods.
Yeah.
Wow. Some
Well, why
people,
don't
I don't know if I'm
Welcome
really
to
impressed
retail.
or just disheartened.
It is very disheartening.
We do need a break too. whenever
Oh,
you're ready.
whatever. I'm pouring my heart out about my business and my woes, and you're like, all you care about is running spots.
See,
You
all
know
we
what?
see
You
is-
can just shove it.
All we see is a successful business. You're over there crying in your snowblower.
Hey, we're coming right back with what you all pay for it because we have to raise prices higher. We're all in this together.
70% off.
Not on Facebook
Coming
Marketplace.
right, coming right back. 93 WIBC. Hey, good morning. Welcome back. My name is Pat.
My name is Denny, and you're like a 2-year-old. When
and
something doesn't work, you don't throw it across the room in a temper
can we
You
tantrum.
know, I expect more from this staff.
Bring
I
in your
said
own pens.
I need it.
Bring in your own pens
That's
and
not my
paper.
job.
What do you-
Someone is to get me paper and a pen. You get me a pen that obviously was gotten off of Facebook Marketplace. One, I got.
Are you like this at the office? Do you treat your staff this way? I am.
No, they know how to treat me.
My name's
Don't
Allison.
look at
I'm
me
here as
unless
well.
I speak to you.
Thank you.
Allison.
Hello.
Welcome.
You're such a dirtbag.
Truly, moments before we turned our mics on, Pat threw a pin across the room like a child.
Well, I had gotten up, walked
your turn to
because
change
of
his
the
diaper.
situation we have here at this new studio. I went through a security door,
Yes.
got strip searched,
Yep.
went over to where Ethan is,
Mhm.
and picked out what I thought was a quality pin. Did anyone go through the pins to find out if they're functioning? Brought it back in,
They might be
strip search
explosive.
again, came in the studio.
He gave
And it
you the
didn't work.
explosive device one, as
Yeah.
I had instructed him.
Well, those are all pins I stole from the old building, so that's where we're at
Things are
budget
going
wise.
good.
Allison, you're the best.
But yeah, to
was that on,
Denny's point,
was that on camera when I threw that?
Oh,
guess
yeah.
it was.
I hope so.
Sorry about that,
It
everybody.
was great form either way.
Yeah.
You throw like a girl.
Also, Terry gave you like 4 legal pads for Christmas.
I know,
Where are those
and
at?
I left it. I was so, you know what? I'm so excited to get here
Sure.
and to be with you guys.
Winners
That-
do not make excuses, Pat.
If, as a matter of fact, if you look out there, the door of my car is still open
Wow.
because
the pad
I
got-
just came running
Because you were so
to
excited.
come see you guys.
Had nothing to do with the fact that you were
And
probably running late.
No, and I forgot my pad of paper, and I forgot my pen.
We need to get you a little cubby
But
around here.
I just want to let you know, I do have my box knife. So if any of you,
Get out of line.
and it's a rusty one, so if
It
you
is
get
very
slashed by me,
rusty.
Might as well
you're
get
also
tetanus,
going to
too.
get a tetanus shot.
There you go.
All right.
Hey, I want to thank the
Now
folks
you know
at,
who's in
at
charge.
Chick-fil-A. If you have not had the little mini chicken nugget bites,
Oh, those are the best.
they're out here.
They are?
Oh, yeah, and I hope the guys at Kolachi's are not mad at me, but the last 2 weeks I brought them in, and they are really, really good.
My
oh,
pleasure.
I love Chick-fil-A.
My pleasure.
That was my first
Aren't
real
they-
job.
That's why Allison, like, practically is the program director here at WIBC
That's not true.
because of her
That's not
work
true.
at Chick-fil-A.
Well-
she is just so.
They're just polite. They're just nice
But I
people.
mean, they are. They're such great people. But you learn. I mean, everyone goes to Allison because
It's my pleasure.
She is. She says, "My pleasure." I said, "Hey, I need to have that microphone rebuilt." My pleasure. I'll take.
I
care
will
of
say,
it.
I find myself still saying that sometimes. And I'm like, oh, where'd that come from?
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
And you use that instead of you're welcome.
Mhm.
Why?
I think it's just more of a it's a pleasure to serve you as opposed to like saying thank you, and it's like, oh, I expected you to do that, maybe, so you're welcome.
Oh,
Maybe
see.
I don't know. I'm sure there was a training video about it. It's been a couple years.
I-
You know, the,
Pat made me say it was my honor, sir.
oh wow.
so I think
Makes
the
me bow.
worst phrase used by retail workers as a closing. Have a good one.
Poop?
Have a good one. Have a good what? I mean, you're encouraging people. You could be. What if he's a bank robber? Have a good bank robbery.
Oh, you're
I
shoplifting.
mean, you're giving someone a open-ended. Have a good one.
I kind of like it. It
Like
could be
you're
anything.
encouraging them and you're approving of whatever they do. Have a good one.
I got another one.
What's that?
When a waiter says, "How's everything tasting?"
Yeah,
I don't like that.
you don't like that. The
Yeah,
new
why are you inside my mouth?
the new one where they're
Yeah.
trying to get inside your head is, are you still enjoying your food? It's like,
So,
That's
okay.
you don't know that.
interesting.
All right, so let's break it down. What do you want to hear? How's it go? Is food okay? Yeah. Do you like it? What do you want them to say?
I like people to be real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, what do you guys think? Everything okay? Just
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be one thing. But I think when it becomes so mechanical is what.
Yeah.
But
You want to
somehow-
make it personal.
But somehow it works for Chick-fil-A because they say my pleasure and it just melts me. It just melts me.
They also had a rule where I don't know if they still say it. It's called the second mile rule. So if it's always thinking ahead. So you go the extra mile. So if you see some trash in the lobby and it's not your job to pick up the trash, go ahead and just pick up the trash. If you see someone with who's done with their meal at Chick-fil-A and they're sitting down inside, go ahead and just take the trash for them.
Anticipate the customer's
Yep,
needs.
exactly. Go the extra mile. So that's That's always kind of been stuck in my head too, because I think that's a good life rule too as well.
Those are great.
Yeah,
Great
it,
life
it's
rules.
honestly, it's been a really good. It was a really good first job, I will say.
My
And you
first-
get Sundays
That
off
was a really good job. And
My
you
fir-
get Sundays off.
for the
My
Lord.
first job was I was 12, 13 years old, and I ran a 180-degree dish machine. I had to stand on a milk crate to operate it,
Oh,
and try to do that with child labor laws.
God. I
now.
was gonna say
Yeah,
You know, my
that
first
would be on
job.
TikTok immediately.
it would be TikTok.
My first job is still my job.
Nice.
But
You were that good at it.
but yeah, I haven't passed the course yet.
Tell me the story again about your dad when you took. He threw you the keys and he said, "Don't." And you told me it once, like, "Don't screw it up. Don't go broke. Don't." But he threw you the keys to the store.
I don't think it was that dramatic. I don't think it was a.
Okay.
He really just said. He pulled. I was standing mixing paint. He came in. He goes, "Hey, I'm retiring at the end of the year. You're buying it." And he just walked away. It's like, okay.
Wow.
Question: how old was your dad when he retired, and how old were you when you took over?
I was 29
Wow.
when I purchased the business, and I was my father was 67.
And was it
'Cause, you know,
just
World
Keystone?
War II, Korean War, so he got a little late start on.
And he was just the Keystone store at the time?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
same place, different building.
How old was he?
67 when he retired,
Dad
and
was
I didn't
Good
think.
for him.
Here's the thing: I didn't take it seriously because I'm like, yeah, you're going to retire. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right.
But you know what? He did.
Really?
He did.
Dad was 46.
We didn't tell anybody because you don't want the customers to have an opportunity to go, look at the kid
Exactly.
has screwed this thing up.
Gosh,
Exactly.
that's so smart.
So we didn't do that, but what he liked to do was the maintenance and stuff like that. And Bill Ogle was his sidekick. So 2 World War II guys.
Oh, I love it.
And matter of fact, Bill Ogle, who's, they never, how they never talk about the war?
Mhm.
He was shot down 3 times and finally became a prisoner of war.
And he never.
Never
Wow.
said a
Those
thing about
guys
it.
are so.
But they were, we
Very-
called them Frick and Frack.
Frick and
Frack, and they would, build displays, and that's what he liked to do.
At least he retired. Snuffy retired 5 times, and he'd retire, and next thing you know, he's back, and we kept an office for him so he could come in and work. He's in there working away, calling builders and stuff. Pop, what are you doing? Oh, I've got to go meet Phil Jones for lunch. We're going to talk about his new 2-story. Dad, don't you think that's something you should tell us? Because he'd been gone for a year and a half, and then he
Oh,
comes-
that's.
I have a similar story. My my dad left at 67, but then my mom had Alzheimer's. So when my mom had to go to assisted living, and then all the help was out of the house, and then my dad was, home. He was 82 or 83, and so my sister, a company dropped off a scooter, and nobody knew what it was. And my sister Julie goes, "Yeah, Dad's coming back to work." So-
Oh, so the scooter just appeared out of nowhere.
That's
Yeah.
the scooter that
She
ended up
ordered-
on a skid and
She
was
or- yeah,
lifted with
she
the-
ordered a scooter. Dad's coming back to work.
Get out of his way. Beep, beep.
And so literally the first week, might have been the first day, my dad hated salespeople that took their own order. They're loading you up. They're loading you up, nuts and bolts guys. And there used to be more of those type of guys. And there was a plumbing guy, and I didn't know him that well, but I'd seen him. I knew he was a sales rep. And he came up to me and he goes, "Hey, there's an older gentleman in a scooter, and he told me not to take an order and not to come back." I said, "Well, if that's what he said." So
Get out of his way.
yeah, I really can't control him.
That's so awesome.
Oh boy,
I have heard that from multiple people, though. That's the key, is to keep working. And it doesn't mean all
It
the
is.
time. It just means to keep moving and keep your
Yes.
brain active as much as you can.
yeah. Even
Retire
if it's
to something. Retire to something,
Yeah.
and not away from anything.
Yeah.
Always to.
you gotta have something to do, because if not, you start weirding out about weird stuff.
Sure.
Like
I mean, who
around the
wouldn't?
house, you start to hear noises and stuff.
I have a feeling they're going to find you dead in an aisle 4 someplace. I don't see you
You
retiring.
know what? I
Is it aisle 4 or
no, I
aisle
want
8?
to. I want to die in 15.
You know what? It'll be fully stocked.
Yes, it will. 15 is the most profitable aisle in the store. That's where I want to go down.
What would be? What would
What a
that
dream.
be? Okay.
Wow. Well, we all have something.
Oh, look at the
That's
time.
Pat's.
Hey, Ethan, don't you think it's time for a break?
I think he's just happy to be
Yeah,
here.
that was a intimate moment, and I learned my lesson. You guys run. I'm just walking for you.
All right. Well, we are 5 minutes over.
What's this wee Kemosabe?
All right. So when we come back, we'll be reviewing what's coming, and Denny's got some tips.
Oh, that's right. In the weeds.
And the weeds is next.
Brr.
93 WIBC. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a segment that we normally have at this time has been canceled because of the impending snowstorm. In the Weeds will return next week right here on these stations.
In the
Oh, boy.
frozen weeds.
All right. So
Wait, is that not right? Oh, we are doing it.
This-
Oh, never mind.
But it's about weather.
yeah, it's about weather.
Oh.
It's a quiz. Okay. And by the way, Bronco called last week and had some questions about the new water heater regulations. You talk about something that's going to take you to the maximum level of pistivity. Wait till you hear what's in store for you if you have an electric water heater.
From California,
It's
I bet.
from California. It's from Washington, D.C. It's criminal. All right, in the weeds, tomorrow and Sunday are expected to be snow days.
Boo.
Brutal all the way across central Indiana. Sub-zero
beyond.
wind chills, multiple inches of snow. So since tomorrow and Sunday are shaping up to feel like the inside of a walk-in freezer, I thought we could have a little quiz for you, and it's called Cold Enough for You. Okay?
Ooh, I like it, Denny.
You like it?
Cold enough for you.
All right, so these are real places. These are real temperatures. And with the help of Google, AI, and a whole bunch of other things, I've got some questions for you. What is the coldest temperature ever officially recorded on Earth? Is it A, minus 94 in Fairbanks, Alaska, B, minus 112 in Siberia, or C, minus 128.6 in Antarctica?
I feel like Siberia seems really cold.
I know.
Lock it in.
I'm
Lock
not
it in.
even convinced it's a real place.
Siberia?
Yeah. I'm going to go Siberia, too. It sounds exotic.
Okay, now remember Siberia because you will need that in the later questions. But this one you're wrong. It really
Oh.
and truly is Antarctica, 128.6 negative.
Wait, what was Siberia?
Siberia was minus 112, so it was 14
it's
degrees
so
colder.
close.
So at that temperature, Fahrenheit stops being helpful and becomes a cry for help. Think how cold that is. Minus 128.
I wonder who was there to record it.
I don't know.
Denny,
Oh,
what's
how
the
awful.
what's the coldest temperature you've ever been in?
Minus. Okay, the wind chill was minus 44, and the temperature was minus 20, and I was working a slab south of 71st Street at a lake.
That was. I feel like there was a Christmas time. I remember like it was right around the holiday
Yeah.
when the temperature got
I'll
to
go
20
ahead-
below.
I'll go ahead and call them out. It was a builder called Hanson and Horn, and they needed to make a payroll, so they needed they had to show that the slab was done.
Oh yeah.
So it was negative degrees, and I said, guys, we got to do this slab, and they all looked at me. And I said, I'll be the first one to sign up. So I hadn't been in the field for a long time, and then Tim Fight signed up, AJ signed up, J.R. McLaughlin. I still remember the guys because we were a band of brothers that day.
And the
we got
first
the
thing they
slab
did was told you to leave.
No. We
Don't touch
We
anything.
didn't break for anything, and then the slab sat there, all prepped up for 3 weeks before they could pour it.
course.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
All right, question number 2. What is the coldest permanently inhabited town on Earth? Is it Barrow, Alaska? Is it Omayakan, Siberia? Or is it Yellowknife, Canada?
Siberia.
Siberia.
Yes, see, I told you would get that right.
Yep.
They recorded minus 88 Fahrenheit, and schools stay open until minus 42.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they have a great little corner bar there.
Here's the thing: at minus 60, your eyelashes.
Are you looking that up?
I'm looking up Siberia.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's in Russia.
Yeah,
Oh,
Allison,
What?
that kind of
you
kills.
didn't know that Siberia
that
was in
kinda kills
Russia?
the mood. I
Well-
thought it was in France.
I thought it was by Narnia.
Somehow, it's all better than driving in
In France?
I-465
Huh?
snow. All
Oh,
right,
you thought it was
question
Narnia.
number 3:
that.
Which U.S. state holds the record for the coldest temperature in the lower 48? Is it Minnesota? Is it Montana? Or is it North Dakota?
I am
Ooh.
going with Montana.
I am too, because Montana people always talk about how cold it is.
Actually, it's where my grandma was born. It's Minot, North Dakota.
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Huh.
Minus 60 degrees in North Dakota, which explains
Oof.
why the wind there never stops. The wind never stops in North Dakota. That's the best place for a wind farm if they wouldn't freeze up. The wind never stops.
Never
Wow.
stops.
That's a metaphor
All right,
on
question
life.
number 4. You
That's
guys
a song
It
waiting to
is.
happen.
You guys have got 1 out of 3 right so far.
Okay.
At what temperature does exposed skin begin to freeze in about 1 minute? Is it 0 degrees, minus 10, minus 20 Fahrenheit with wind?
Well, for me, it's just 20.
Okay.
I get cold
I'm
easily.
going to say B.
It's C, minus 20 with wind. And this is where the Absolute Weather app politely says, limit time outdoors, translation, absolutely not, stay inside. You know when they say limit time outdoors, if it's minus 20 with wind chill, they mean it. With less than a minute, your skin can
Oh,
freeze.
gosh.
All right, question number 5. Which country has most cities where winter temperatures rarely drop below minus 40, or regularly drop below minus 40? Is it Canada, Russia, or Norway? The cities where temperatures regularly drop minus 40, the one with the most
So
cities.
when you say cities, like just the most cities, because there's a lot of cities
the
in
most
Canada.
cities that drop to minus 40.
What was the options to get Canada?
I'm going to,
Canada, Russia, Norway.
so just the size of Canada, it seems like,
Russia's ginormous.
oh, right, Russia.
I'm going to go with Russia.
Russia.
That's where Siberia is.
Allison, you pulled him back from the bear trap. Good job. It is Russia. Russia doesn't have cold snaps. It has a climate that decided warmth was optional.
Maybe that's why they're so mean.
Because they're cold.
Maybe the Russians are just misunderstood.
Okay, here's
boy.
here's the local reality check. This week in Indiana, wind chills below 0, snow measured in a few inches, and people still asking, so are the schools open? I thought that was good. Okay, final question.
I didn't get it.
Just let them go.
Parents don't care what the snow is or what the temperature is. They want to know if they're going to have kids at home.
That's
Oh.
valid.
Are the
That's
kids
valid.
still home?
Got it.
All right. At what temperature do Midwesterners stop saying, it's not that bad? Okay. Is it at 10 degrees? Is it 0 degrees? Is it never? It's a personality trait of Indiana.
Never.
I'm going to go with 10.
I'm going with B.
The man in the aquarium got it right.
I-
It's
I
not that bad. We say
I
that no
to-
matter
no,
what the temperature
I
is.
totally disagree.
You're right, Ethan. You're right.
I
It's-
totally
Thanks, Danny.
disagree. I mean, most people are going, it is so cold.
all right. So this might be a
No,
good
I never
weekend
hear
to
it and goes, it's not that bad.
You know that molecular device we got for Christmas to test our windshields from ice and snow? This might not be the weekend to do that. We're going to have a lot of snow, so it's not going to work. So stay warm, stay inside. And if you don't absolutely have to go anywhere, don't. Stay in. It's going to be cold this weekend. So there you go. In the Weeds,
In the frozen weeds.
version 1.
Brr.
Hey, you know what? It's one of our guests, Dan, was standing by the door. I missed his text, and he said, here at the door. And then he said, hey, gonna sit in the truck.
Yeah,
Just text when
I
you're
tell you
ready to
what,
let me in at the
You
door.
go to break, I'll go down and get him.
Oh, you're the best. All right, Dan. Denny's coming to get you. 239-9393. Is it time for a break? Where the hell's
it
the
is
clock?
time for a break.
Oh, we're coming right back. 93 WIBC. Hey, good morning. Welcome. Saturday's Home and Garden program brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. We are here. Allison just
Did I
reached
scare you?
over. Yeah, because it's weird where your mic button is.
I will say everyone's mic buttons, they used to be right in front of us, but now the ones in front of us are actually for the mic next to us.
Yeah, so it's
So I had to reach over and
yeah,
invade
it's rather
Pat's
odd. But
personal
it's getting so
space.
much better here.
Every
Every
second's an adventure.
Yeah, every day. All right, we have Brian Wilkes coming in at 11 o'clock for a storm update.
11 o'clock.
Okay, I tried to get Stan Wood.
The redhead?
No, Stan Wood. You remember Stan?
Yeah, he was
Channel
a
8?
redhead.
I didn't know that.
You saw him on black and white TV and you didn't know it.
Stan's still alive? Do you know?
Channel 8, I think so.
I guess you know what. They always say on radio, don't bring something up if you don't know the answer.
You're really good at that.
I
was
call
in-
that Tuesday.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah. You can look it up, Allison. You Google everything else.
It's true.
He's a
Hey,
good dude.
this week was actually the anniversary of the coldest day ever measured in Indiana. It was
Really?
in New Whiteland, January 19th,
Okay,
1994.
okay. Hold on.
And you
Can
can
we
guess.
pay, okay, high or low, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to say minus 20.
Lower.
Wow.
Ooh.
Lower?
and 94.
Pat, just
And
go
what
lower
time
than
of year?
minus.
January 19th.
January
It was
19th.
June, you knucklehead. The lowest temperature ever recorded in Indiana.
Well, it could have been in December.
It doesn't matter. It's the lowest ever.
I need
What's
to
your
know.
guess,
I'm-
Ethan?
I'm trying to think. I
I'm
would have
gonna
been there in
go
1994. I would have been there.
28.
You're getting closer.
Wait, and you said it's
Ooh.
lower,
You said, and Ethan,
Lower.
you
but
said what
lower
temperature?
in temperature. So I'm
Negative
going to
Lower
say,
temperature.
yeah. So I'm
Make-
going to say it was
28.
minus 26.
Oh wait, maybe it's higher. It's negative 36.
Okay, that's still lower.
That's still lower.
Negative 36.
That's cold.
Real air temperature.
Real
air-
temperature measured in New Whiteland on January 19th, 1994.
I was alive.
That's
Oh.
got.
I
You know
don't
what?
remember that.
That has to be when
It followed a heavy
it was
snowfall
just a really cold
along
snap.
with Arctic air brought temperatures down to Indianapolis area at negative 27, which I think.
There
Wow.
you go. Wow.
Golly, Allison.
And then
So-
tomorrow's the anniversary of the blizzard of
78.
78. And I think actually WIBC, we have a news special running at 2 o'clock tomorrow, kind of revisiting that.
You know,
Everybody
All the
Uh,
fond memories I'm sure everyone has of that moment.
okay, so probably not a great time to run that special
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
because with
We'll be
an
snowed in.
impending snow coming, it could be like that famous radio broadcast when people
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
Uh-huh.
We're playing a Blizzard of 78 recap.
Yeah.
It's coming down. We know we have a big snowstorm coming, and they're going to be the audio will say there's people trapped on people will be going out there.
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember who did
It's
that?
an immersive
that,
experience.
that broadcast, War of the Worlds?
Yes, Orson Welles.
Good job. Good job.
That was actually really smart of you.
That really surprised me.
What's that thing about even a squirrel?
Yeah, well, Allison's trying to decide
Mine's
if,
a nut.
if minus 20
Even a
higher
broken
or lower.
clock is right once an hour or once a day.
There.
Twice a day.
Twice a day. Yikes! I shouldn't be commenting.
You know, I remember back
I
when
love
we
you, Allie.
kind of something similar. We were expecting a. I always forget where the clock is in this place.
You forget where you're going when you're talking.
To be
That's
fair,
true.
the clock's very tiny.
It is very tiny.
We're going to 9.
59.
59?
50.
59 viddy.
59.
So we were expecting a big storm. And so we were kind of I think Dick was in the big chair. So it must have been during his show. So it was way back. And he was talking about, that the snow's coming in, and it hadn't started snowing. And so people started calling and say, hey, it's snowing here, it's snowing here. And I walked over to the computer and hit refresh. Because back in the day, it wasn't,
Yeah.
you had to refresh your computer, and that big old blob of snow came, boom, and Dick goes, oh. It's just like, all right, it's snowing.
Hey, speaking of Dick, he turned 90. Was it
Yes.
last week?
A couple weeks ago. It was,
Yeah.
what a guy.
I posted some throwback pictures on our Facebook page of all you guys, and it was really cute. Lots of listeners
Lots
still
of people.
It
wanted to
was-
wish him a happy
He was
birthday.
known for
'cause
these big dark glasses.
we do love him.
Yep.
And then he had cataract surgery and he didn't need glasses anymore. So he didn't wear the big dark glasses and people wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, still the worst thing I've ever had to do is to take over his show. I mean, how do you do that? You can't.
I thought you were going to say to get him off a ladder.
No,
Never.
that was Denny's job.
I locked it up. We padlocked it and he bought a pair of bolt cutters.
That's right,
we
he did.
padlocked it up and then don't get me started on the chainsaw. How many chainsaw injuries did he have? I mean,
Well, the chainsaw injuries were only because he was falling off a
Because
ladder and a
falling
chainsaw was following. I mean,
oh my
yeah.
gosh.
so that was all
have you ever
the
seen him?
same accidents.
Well, he would go into the Jesus on the cross mode. Whenever he would fall, he would take the thing way out to the side so it wouldn't get him.
right.
Whereas most people would try to hold it, or grab
Right.
it. There's some.
He's
Dick
fallen
knew
enough, he knew.
He knew how to fall with a with a chainsaw.
I think his biggest fall was the one in Baltimore,
Yeah,
right?
New
Baltimore.
England. Yeah.
I mean, he was on a 28-foot ladder.
Oh my
With a
gosh.
chainsaw.
But he did fall into an evergreen. That probably broke most of his fall. But he didn't land on the ground like that, did he? I remember him falling into an evergreen.
Farm strong.
Yeah,
Arms.
Dr. Dirt.
yeah, he is a bull.
That's
But that's when they found his heart condition. So that turned
Oh,
out to be a blessing.
Yeah.
he had
there you
lost it
go.
and he found it again. Yeah.
Wait, what?
He lost his heart condition. Remember when he waited around for a coupon? Or
Yeah, he was
thought
waiting.
that-
He wouldn't go. They came back. They told him,
He
"Hey,
said-
you have a heart thing. You need to get right to your doctor."
So what do I
He
get
didn't
the
go.
discount?
And his doctor finally tracked him down,
Oh my!
but he was waiting for a
gosh.
coupon. So
What a guy.
I always
Yeah.
think that stuff's so cool when something like unfortunate happens, but then they find something like
Yeah.
a disease or something like that. Like that is the coolest thing to me. Like
yeah, well,
um,
that is if it can be cured.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's
So,
true. Yeah, you got me there.
If not, then you just know
yeah.
that's not all that good. All right, we have Dan Hanrahan.
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 Just call him Dan.
Okay.
Dan the man.
Dan the man.
He has a company called NeighborServe. We'll talk about that. It's kind of a reboot of like the original
Angie's List.
Angie's List, or even the
Oh,
one
hell,
before that, United Neighbors,
United Neighbors.
1 minute.
United
Unified
Unified
Neighbors.
Neighbors.
Unified Neighbors.
So kind of like that, a real pure type of thing. And Dan's a good dude. I was on the podcast with Nate Spangle, and Dan was kind of co-hosting.
Oh, very cool.
And so
Very cool.
that podcast,
That was a great episode too.
dude. That
podcast.
thing, I've never had so many people ask me about a podcast.
I should share that on our Home and Garden page in case people haven't seen it. Because it's a great podcast. Nate Spangle.
I kind of feel bad about some of the stuff I said about Denny, but
Listen, we all knew it was coming.
Nate gets you in there and you start talking, and you start talking about stuff you shouldn't. And there was some, I want to say I'm sorry, Dan.
That's all right. I paid him $50 to interview you. I got my $50 back.
Yeah, I bet you did. All right, hour number 2, we'll visit with Dan, where we'll be checking in on the weather. Brian Wilkes at 11 o'clock. And then I tell you what, this is a packed show, I can tell you that. We're coming right back. Hour number 2, 93 WIBC. Thanks, Jared.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. No, I mean, thank you, really. Seriously, I mean that from my heart. At this point, Ethan was supposed to fire the...
Oh,
He was supposed to fire the, it was supposed to be this real smooth transmission. I say, thanks, Jared. And then he fires our song. What do you call that?
did okay? We could
Right? Was I not supposed to do that? Did you tell me to do that? Do you say, hey, thank Jared, and then I'm going to fire the...
Let's start over. Let's try again.
All right, can we do a rerun?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Go ahead.
Can you outro the news again, Jared?
I'm Jarrett Lewis on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Here's Pat Sullivan.
Hey, thank you, Jared. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Pat.
That was way better.
Well-oiled machine.
Well, some folks say that grown-up men are still just little boys. That really the only difference is the price of our toys. We go for macho symbols like guns and running shoes, pickup trucks, hunting ducks, and power tools, power tools, power tools.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Pat Sullivan, Denny Smith. Allison is here. Ethan is behind the glass here in our studio, the Radio 1 building. I don't know where we are. St. Joseph's Street.
St. Joseph Street.
Like, is it 12th and Meridian, something like that? 11th? Danny, your mic's not on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me up there, big boy. 11th.
Well, he changed mics. There you go.
Yeah. Molly's got my mic now.
Okay, say check, check, check.
Check, 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 check.
Say
check.
1, 2, 3. No. So Saturday's Home and Garden program brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. We don't have. Do we have IU basketball? Or are we here till 1?
We're here till 1.
We are
We're
here
here with the storm.
That's right. Storm Center WIBC. We'll be taking your calls on what you see out there. That's what we used to do.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what you do.
Report on the road
no.
conditions.
I don't see anything.
Tell us what you see.
So the storm, we're expecting some snow to start late this afternoon, early evening. But really, the main event really has become on Sunday.
Yeah.
Where once it starts snowing, should snow most of the night and into mid to late afternoon before it starts to let up. In Indianapolis, we're still expecting somewhere between an inch and 20. No, the official forecast
I've heard 8 and 12. What
is
have you
8
heard?
to 12.
Yeah.
Have a few people, and we're going to talk to Wilkes, Brian, and because I saw Ethan had brought it Indianapolis to 5 to 8. Sean Ash on 13 had 8 to 12, but really feeling like Indianapolis was an 8 to 9.
Hmm.
So
Okay. It's still a lot of snow, but
It's a lot of
it's
snow.
supposed to be fluffy, which means we're going to be dealing with it for a while because it'll drift back.
We have some, and the wind is supposed to pick up.
Wind's kind of crazy. It's coming out of the east-northeast, which is weird for a snowstorm. That's what in Maine they'd call that a nor'easter, where it keeps blowing back in. So we're going to be dealing with this one.
What
for
do
a
we
while.
call it here, since we're not in Maine?
Indiana
Help.
weather.
Hell, we don't know where it's coming from. All we know it's coming. Hey, we have a very special guest. We always say a very special guest. We don't know if he's special at all.
We can't even spell his
We
last
can't even
name.
say his last name.
Yeah.
Dan
Hanrahan.
Hanrahan.
Nailed it.
Is that right?
You nailed it.
Hey, we have directional mics. You got to put your face right in there.
Just swallow the mic. I got
Yeah, they're kind of weird. Because you know what? To get mics where you could kind of just like drift away from,
Sure.
it was going to be an extra $17 per mic, and we could not
Unacceptable.
afford
We
that.
just could afford it.
So we went with these.
And my special guest, she was on my swim team. She's the best freestyler in her age group. It's Molly. Molly, you want to say good morning? Uh-oh.
Oh, your mic's not on. There you
Say it
go.
again.
There
Try
you
it
go.
again.
morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Thank you, Molly.
All right, Dan, tell us. So you have a company called Neighbor Serve.
I do.
Wait, first of all, how many
Sure.
companies have you had in your life?
Oh, a few. I'm not like you, as consistent my entire career at one business. So we've started a handful over the year, maybe 4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I think Neighbor Serves the most fun of them all.
Okay.
I've got Molly with me here today because I thought it might not be a good day to leave her in the truck. So I
Ah,
appreciate you
good
having
call.
her as well.
Yeah.
Call.
So, Molly, is she under like you're not allowed to leave her at home or something?
Well, you
or-
know, the child labor laws, right, which we all ignore. She's working with me today.
How old
We've
are
got
you,
the
Molly?
trade show down at the home show.
I'm
so.
Oh, are you at the home
11.
show?
yeah.
You're 11 years old.
Yeah.
We consider that emancipated, so you're
That's
free.
right.
11 years old is the perfect age. I read an article.
I would
always
agree
felt
with
I
that.
always felt like that because I coached that age football players. They're smart enough to know stuff, but they haven't gotten lippy yet, and they generally haven't started to smell yet. So, but then I read someone wrote an article, 11, the perfect age. So
I
it's
would,
kind of
I
interesting.
would have to say that's true. That's
I would too.
Not that all ages don't have their their positives, but 11.
Yeah,
so
Molly,
right
Sweet
now,
spot.
before Uncle Pat starts interviewing you, where do you go to school?
St. Matthews.
St. Matthews.
Warriors.
Yep.
So St. Matthews has turned out quite a few NFL players, right?
We're
What about the-
horrible at football.
No, you're all right. You got the jerseys in the gym and everything from the
Come
NFL.
on, the
folks.
NFL.
Oh, I don't know.
Those
Do
are
you
guys that
She's not
graduated and gone on to high school and then
My kind of
college.
girl.
Yeah.
Wow, she doesn't know her St. Matthew history.
Well, you did mention she's smart enough to know things. I took her to the drive-thru to bribe her to come with me this morning.
Oh, yeah,
And as
good.
I'm pulling out of McDonald's, I had just paid, and I'm in Meridian Street there at 96th, and Molly reminded me that I didn't get the food. So I literally had to.
And this is why daughters are so important.
Yeah,
no matter
dads are
what
aloof.
age.
I should have just had her drive and do everything and
Now-
do the radio show.
Now, Molly, you're the baby of the family. Do you get away with a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your brothers and sisters give you a hard time?
Mhm.
Do you have 2 sisters or 1 and 1?
1 and 1.
Who's the oldest in the family?
Bridget, she's 17, and James, he's 14. They go to Chisard.
Oh, okay. Trojans.
Yeah.
So these other St. Matthew people that I was referring to, the 2 I was thinking of were the Martin brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Zach and Nick, both NFL players, were from St. Matthews.
Really?
I'm glad that you know the history.
Mhm.
And there was another one, but I forget who it is. Anybody remember? No.
Basa, Bosa? I can't
Oh,
remember.
Cap.
Cap
Boso,
There
yeah.
you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
It's an easy name to remember.
Yeah, you'll know Cap. He played for the Bears, and you'll still see the highlight. He was playing on Monday Night Football, caught a pass, and his helmet went into the ground. And when he got up, he had just a sheet of turf
Mhm.
laying over his helmet.
Highlight.
Yeah, it's a highlight. So, Dan, tell us about Neighbor Serve. So, would
Yeah,
you
sure.
call it a reboot of back in the day when, Denny and I were talking about United Neighbors,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, yeah.
Angie's
Unified
List?
neighbors.
Sure.
Unified
sure.
Neighbors, yeah.
Well, I didn't have a background there, but back when I was coming out of school, a lot of my friends worked there, and as I bought my first home in 2001 and Home Place, it was a trust-based network to get stuff done with your home. And so Neighbor Serve just kind of gets back to the roots, right? It's you guys have a show, right? People call in here. Denny knows everything about plumbing. You know everything about home and garden. Allison knows everything about life and keeps you guys in line.
It's true.
So,
Wow.
like, we're just that, right? We're a hotline that, call us when you need a local contractor to help you. And instead of just, you go to Google and find anybody and everybody, right? There's no curation. What we've done is we've talked to a couple thousand contractors around Indianapolis, and we just refer the top 5%. So, like, Michaelis on your line or.
So
all those
is
guys.
this the pure one where you just pay a yearly fee or something?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that how it works?
Yeah, it's, if you go to Sullivan's Hardware at checkout, right?
Yeah.
If you're there today, you'll see, enter code Sullivan to join for $6 a month. And we literally, my only job is to help my friends and my family with their home and then boost local contractors that do great work.
Okay, and if you get a stinker, let's say somebody
Yeah.
takes advantage.
Inevitable, right?
Okay, how do you handle that?
So we've had a few that we've, paused,
Paused.
which
That's
we
fine.
like say, maybe they're a smaller business, right? And they lost a key employee or something like that. Then we, our guys will go in, they'll fight, and they'll make it right, and they hold each other accountable to do that.
Cool.
So yeah, everybody's working hard to build a great company.
There's
and
always
that's
two
what I'm
sides to the
looking
story, and with social media, there's like the customer always has this blowtorch of a megaphone,
at. Right.
and there's nothing there for small businesses to defend themselves. Really,
That's
I
right.
mean, we're sorry you had a bad experience. We hope you'll give us a call instead of yelling on you.
Well, there's no respect, right? Because nobody trusts each other anymore.
That's right, Dan.
And so just trying to get back, it's like, it's not anything new. I'm not that smart. It's what's been working for,
Well, that's
for
Pat's
decades,
line. That's
right?
Pat's line. He said he wasn't that smart.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
He knows.
Dan has partnered with the mafia for part of cleaning
Right.
the contractors
And we
up.
just send them on
It
out
kind of
and kneecap
holds
people.
the contractors accountable.
The Midwest Mafia.
Yeah. They're out of Ohio, Toledo.
Not as scary, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're mean.
Yeah. So, so it's a monthly fee. You call in, and matter of fact, the complaint thing I always think of. I rarely would I ever get a complaint on Michaelis.
Sure.
Some guy came in, talked to me. He goes, "Yeah, I know you promote Michaelis," and he goes, he just needed something done in his attic, a support or something put up. It wasn't a big job,
Sure.
Ridge pole.
and it was $450. He goes, they came out. They were only there like 30 minutes, and they were done. I said, well, did they give you the price? It's like, yeah.
Now,
Did you
see,
like the work?
did
He
they do
goes,
a good
yeah.
job?
He goes, the work was really good.
Right.
He was just mad that,
Well, there's a truck.
but
and
it's like
person
you have a
answered the
truck. There
phone
was
and-
two
yeah,
guys. It's
right.
like,
Ah, people
So-
like that.
but it's just like,
There's always, and it's just, sometimes it's a homeowner being wild, sometimes it's a contractor. So think of like Costco, right? Like it's a home service club. You pay a little bit of cash, you get better product, better pricing.
Plus, you're supporting
service.
local, which is
Yeah.
like,
It's-
I mean, we are always talking about that on
Right.
this show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so important, and it's more trustworthy. You're helping your neighbors out.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, so
Yeah,
what's
it's
the
fun.
what's the geofencing? How far out do you go, and how do we get in touch? How do we-
Geofence?
fencing.
Yeah,
Gee, look at that.
that means how far out.
I'm
does
gonna have
it
to
go?
ask Molly what that means. No.
You know what?
That's
You know why?
That's a marketing term.
you know
Pat.
why
Here we
I-
go. No,
Hey,
Molly, this is where he makes fun of me. Like your brother and sister make fun of you. That's about what's to take.
wait a
place.
minute. You know what? I live by practical experience.
Okay.
The reason I know geofencing is because our fence was a little bit too big, and we had people clocking in early, sitting in their cars in the parking lot.
There you
Listen,
go.
some of us had a nap to
Oh.
take.
So we had to make the fence a little smaller, and I was so mad
Good
about
for
it.
you.
I was so mad about it. Now the geofence to clock in on your phone at Sullivan Hardware is
Is the paint station
24 inches by 24 inches, and I move it every 3 days.
Here's the thing.
he
I go
does.
in there, and all the kids are right around the paint station, and I go, "Why are you doing it? It's the only place I can clock in."
I know. It looks like they're searching for Pokemon. And that what is that Pokemon where
Yeah,
you
the
wait out?
Pokemon Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
It's
back
like they
to
have
the,
their phones.
All
It's
right,
like,
back to the question,
yes.
Danny.
Love it.
How
oh,
far
Danny
out?
now, a good
Yeah,
friend.
I'm
well,
Irish.
geo-
That's fine.
Geofencing, where is it?
Marion, surrounding counties, and then we actually go down to Bloomington and Columbus now as well.
Oh,
So
All right.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So all 9 surrounding counties.
Yep.
And then Monroe.
yeah, you got it. We've got a great realtor partner, Century 21 Sheets. So every time that they sell a home, they gift NeighborServe.
Okay.
And so they've got big offices down in Columbus and
So
in
how many-
Bloomington. So
How many
there we are.
combatants are on the stage there? I mean, how many people do you have?
And in terms of employees,
No. In
we've got
terms
contractors?
of
there's
contractors
yeah,
and
70
participants.
contractors, 1,000
Wow.
homes, and 400 realtors.
Oh my gosh.
So it's really just a community of people trying to take care of each other, right? Contractors need homeowners, homeowners need contractors, but the internet has mucked it all up, so we're just trying to fix it.
Wow.
God bless him.
So it's really, in some ways, it's a very simple.
It's not rocket science, Pat. It's
Yeah.
just
And I assume that you probably have some of the smaller, really good quality, smaller contractors that don't have that the big advertising budget and all that stuff.
Yeah, you nailed it. It's they're the best plumber, electrician, remodeler, not the best advertiser or marketer. So you're never second generation trades craftsperson. You're just not going to find them.
I bet you have a contractor named Fred.
We definitely have a contractor named Fred.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, give me the website. Tell me how we're going to find you.
Yeah, sure. You can just go to neighborserve.com. And that's all you need to know. You can call, text, email. You can.
How do you
hop on
spell
online, whatever.
serve?
I thought you were going to spell. How do you spell neighbor?
I've spelled a lot of companies incorrectly in my career. This is actually phonetic.
Just it is
neighbor.
For some reason I thought
SERVE.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my old companies, I'd always muck them up because I could get the .com. So I'd like Holster without an E or Sigster without an E.
Yeah.
And I've got all the appropriate vowels
Right.
and consonants in the name neighbor service.
Dude, when I see names of, I have to get a shot in my eye every 8 weeks, and I go to the Associated Vitriol something. It's like, jeez, these doctors, how the hell? Thank God they're good doctors.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's like, if you were depending on drive-through windows, you're not going to make it with that name. It's like
I couldn't call it Hanrahan for obvious reasons.
I love the logo. I'm looking at the site. I love the logo.
I'll share it on our
thank you.
Facebook page too, because I
Oh,
will
you're the
say
best.
there it is a great resource, especially for our listeners. Because, like you said, a lot of times people are calling in, and sometimes people just want a handyman to come over and just help with something, and it's hard to find these days. So yeah, I'll share that on our Facebook page as well, so people can get signed up and check it out.
Yeah, amazing.
You can even give it as a gift, Pat. Like I could gift you NeighborServe if I wanted to.
Really?
really?
Yeah.
That's actually that would be a
That'd
great
actually be a
gift.
really good gift.
You
Yeah,
can
well.
buy it at the Sullivan's checkout.
Was that your idea?
No, somebody smarter than me.
It
Pat.
was
I'm a good
Molly.
recruiter. I started as a recruiter, so I just recruit smart people
Okay.
that make me look good.
That would be a great housewarming gift. Like
It would
if
be really good.
like if
really
someone
nice.
just bought a new house or something that
Yeah.
you just needed help, give them a little house plan and a little.
How much is it?
service.
$50? $60?
Well, at Sullivan's Hardware, you can get it for $72. Retail
72.
is
Nice.
96.
Okay. 72 wholesale
The,
at Sullivan's.
the
great.
neighbor club
Is it
is
at just,
96.
it's just at the checkout,
That
like
is
a little.
Yeah,
sh-
you remember I came to you
I
when we
don't
were just
remember.
starting,
Dan,
and I said,
I
"Pat,
don't-
can I put
I
some in
don't
checkout?"
remember
You're like, as long as
anything.
you leave.
You're younger.
That's how you get stuff done around.
Yeah.
Just bother him just a little
All
bit,
right.
and then he'll say yes.
We got to take a short break. We're going to come back. I have an interview, some questions for Molly. We're coming right back with more 93 WIBC. Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Saturday's Home and Garden Program brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. We have a couple guests in studio. We have Dan from
Hanrahan.
NeighborServe. Hanrahan.
Hanrahan.
Nailed it.
Dude, that is so Irish, isn't it?
There's a bit Irish there.
Yeah. Molly, how do you do with that last name?
What?
How do you? Oh, do you have mics?
Yeah, she does.
Can you hear in your?
Yeah.
You can. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I
She
said
just
with
wasn't-
that name, that last name of yours,
People say hammerhead.
Hammerhead,
Hammerhand.
Hammerhand,
Yeah.
Hammerhead would be kind of cool too. All right. So you go to where do you go? St. Matthews
Yeah.
in the 6th grade,
5th grade.
5th grade. Who's your teacher?
Her name's Georgia McAllister.
When did she get her license back?
Huh?
That's a joke. Never mind.
Okay.
So how long have you gone to St. Matthews?
Since preschool.
Preschool?
Yeah.
Like it?
Yeah.
The Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
There's some NFL players that came from St. Matthews.
Didn't we do
Wink,
this
wink.
before?
We're going to see. We're giving her a second shot here.
Okay.
Do you remember who they are?
The person that played for the Bears, and that's it.
The Martins.
I don't know.
Martin.
The Martins.
The Martin boys.
It's Saturday. She's off from tests today.
To be fair, I'm
Zach.
also learning this. So
Zach, Nick, no, nothing.
Zach is
No.
one of
Nothing.
the best offensive linemen ever.
That's
in
right.
The NFL.
Yeah. Well, Molly doesn't care about that.
There's a bunch of jerseys hanging in the gyms of them.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
right.
energy.
How
Well,
often do they wash them?
I bet they're very.
Never. They're in a frame.
They're in a frame. I bet the Martins are very proud of you and the work you're doing at St. Matthews. What's your favorite
I
subject?
was just going to say, what's your favorite subject?
Recess.
Oh wow! Look at you.
Are you related to Sullivan?
Look at you. All right, let's get down to it. Have you ever been in trouble?
Yeah.
Like how much trouble? Like principal going to the principal's office trouble?
Just stuff in my classroom that my parents don't know about.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Did you get in a fight?
No.
Are you a talker?
Yeah.
Aha.
Listen,
Do they?
people will tell you, especially teachers, that talking is not a good thing, but eventually you'll make a career out of it and it'll be
Yeah.
okay. So,
You know, it's
Right.
kind of
know,
it's
Listen
kind of
to
funny.
Aunt Allison. She
That's
knows.
right.
She was a talker,
it's
too.
okay.
You know, in the 8th grade when they always do like 8th grade awards at different schools, and like it's like every award is like for the quiet leader, the quiet this, the quiet
Yeah.
that. Well, you can tell a bunch of teachers. It's like, what about the boisterous, funny?
Yeah, who made
Breaking
you
the
laugh
rules.
every
Yeah,
day?
yeah. Those are the guys who are going to go on to. All right. So, have you ever been in trouble with the law?
No.
Have you ever knocked off a liquor store?
No.
Ever been killed a man?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's
Was
all
it your
she can
bro-
say.
was it your brother, James?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he see it coming, or did you ambush him?
All right. I'm
Ambushed him.
Yeah.
going to shift over to your father. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Have you ever knocked
Dan-
off a liquor store?
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. Neighbor serve. So we were talking
Oh, man.
about. So you have it's kind of this going back to a reboot of that community to helping each other find a contractor.
Yeah.
And I was using the handyman thing because we'll have a list of handymen, and we give them out to our customers.
Right.
Well, then it's like then we find out those handymen, one, they're no longer working. Two, they have too much business, so they're not returning anyone's call.
Right.
And that's where you guys come in because you have more Freds, more.
We do. We've got on deck companies. So literally, we've talked to a couple thousand contractors. We invited 70 and refer 70. And when one gets too busy, which is our goal, like we want you to get too busy, then we keep the thing in balance and we get the next one up on deck. So yeah, that's the idea. is,
So
like,
the
we wanna
handyman
fill
thing,
you.
you're not going to run out of handyman.
No, not at all. I'm looking at this list. This is amazing, by the way.
You keep that list. That's what Pat and I have put together just
Yeah.
because we try to help
I didn't
people.
put anything
We
together.
have so another
Okay.
example, like
I put it
the
together.
realty offices that we work with.
Yeah.
They've got 400 realtors, and all of them have a few of their favorite contractors, and they have this spreadsheet that looks like this, but ungodly long. Some of them have been out of business for 10 years, and so our job's it's just a never-ending job, and that's okay.
And contacting one, keeping that relationship, knowing,
Vetting
But
'em.
that's the frustration is like now they can call
Well-
neighbor serve, need a handyman, and it's not going to be.
You don't
they
have to
leave
be
a
s-
message.
You know how it's secret sometimes? You get a really good contractor, and you don't tell anybody because you don't want him to get too busy to take care of you?
Dude, I have a
Has
guy
that ever
named
happened?
I have Melvin, and I'm
Melvin.
very.
What's his last name?
I'm not going to tell you. And
Melvin's
I
not even his
That-
real name.
this is exactly what Dan's
Exactly.
talking
and
about.
I to certain friends. First of all, if you want Melvin's name, I'll find out from you what your project is, how long is it, what's the time frame, and then I match it up with my
With your
schedule
Sure.
to make sure that you are not going to take my contractor
I have a
because
great
he's the
young
greatest.
I have a great young man that cuts grass for me, and everybody wants his name. I said no, because I want him to concentrate on the farm. And I mean, it's a good 5 hours a week, and if he gets too distributed,
Yeah.
then I'm not going to be able to use him again. So
Hold him back.
I hold him back. I'm sorry.
Hold him down. That's,
He's
that's the way it
not on
goes.
the list here, is he? On your
No, he's not.
All right.
All right. Well,
All right, hand
thanks
hand.
for-
This is. I really appreciate
Yeah,
this.
guys,
We
thanks
got
for
a new
having me.
name.
Yeah, thanks for. Hey, are you at the home show?
We are at the home show.
So is this the final weekend?
It's final weekend. Snowmageddon is happening as the show hits its pinnacle.
Yeah. How was the How was the show?
It's
Was it-
been great. It's been great. It's a bit of a marathon, a bit of a slog because it's like 9 days long, 2
Yeah.
weekends, and so. but
So
the
do you
team's been
dress
awesome.
up Molly like in a Grinch costume or
Yes.
something to get people to come into the booth?
Yeah, she's handing out shots of Fireball dressed in a Grinch costume.
Oh, that's great. Perfect. Your father of the year right there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So the weekends, a lot of traffic. But what were the hours during the week?
Oh, what was it? Maybe 10 to 8.
10 to 8?
Yeah. So
That's
we,
still
what we
long.
did is we grabbed a bunch of our contractors because we didn't want to be at the booth the whole time, and we were
Yeah.
like, "Hey guys, great news! You can go sit at the booth, so we don't have to."
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. And it's inside.
We used to, we did the home or the Flyer and Patio show for years and
Oh,
years,
yeah.
and actually we used to do the home show when Beth and I were a young married couple and we had kids and needed money. We would be hawking everything. It was a time.
course.
So in the '80s when we were just starting to think about utility conservation, we were selling they had just come out with shower heads that use less water. and we had this setup that, we had a pump going and it was spraying water. Well, Beth was pregnant, and the sound of the water made her want to go to the bathroom all day
Oh
long.
my
But
gosh.
she was out there, and we sold spittoons. Sold
No, you
spittoons.
didn't.
Yeah, there was
Genius.
a movie that had come out. It was what was the spittoon movie? I don't know, and so they were kind of a hot commodity. But that's
That's
we were young,
Making
Sullivan's
money.
we
Spittoons.
needed money,
Ambition
man. We had
gets you.
kids.
Bring it back.
So,
Well, put Molly to work, okay?
We'll get her going. Thanks, guys.
She's got a lot of potential.
thanks, Dan. All right. We'll see. All right. 239-9393. I know we got to talk to Fulton at some point because he's blown up my phone. That's how I know. We're coming right back with more 93 WIB. Hey, Pat Sullivan here for Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville, Home and Garden by Sullivan and Fishers. We are your storm headquarters. Everybody says that, don't they? It's kind of funny. But you know what? We do have a great supply of ice melting salt. Most of the stores still have shovels. And I know Keystone has sleds. I think Penn has sleds as well. Not sure what Allisonville has. So we've got you covered there. And also our stores, Allisonville, Cicero, and Keystone all pump propane. So they can fill. We filled a ton of propane tanks yesterday. Not sure what's going on with those. Emergency supplies.
Sure.
Then Penn has an exchange for propane. But Allisonville, go to Allisonville to get your propane refilled because most of them aren't trained. It'll be pretty hilarious to see them.
Go watch them explode a 20-pounder.
No, they're not going to explode.
Yeah.
No, they got it. They just got to find the right guy who can fill that.
It'll be a learning process. for 'em.
Nursery people.
Yeah, they can burn 2 fingers off with that stuff.
No, we got a tank out there. We
Got a
sell
tank.
propane.
All right.
And then we got some firewood in at Keystone as well, too. So we also, if you want to go in for a nice lunch, Maggie's and Sully's are open. Got a great special. Oh, man, it's some sort of wrap. It is really good at Keystone. All right. Stop by Sullivan Hardware and Garden, won't you? 71st and Keystone.
For Nathan Penn.
Don't forget the great team up in Cicero.
Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan in Fishers and SullivanHardware.com. Welcome to our home. We're glad you're here. We're here till 1 o'clock, taking your calls at 239-9393. Denny Smith, of course, star of the program. Terry is out at the home show, so she'll be back with us next week, although I will not be here.
Where are you
well,
going?
I shouldn't say because you know when our flight is? Monday early. What do you think? No chance?
So wait a minute. Why are you not coming?
Why am I not coming to the show?
Oh, this coming Monday.
Yeah,
He's a
like
flyout.
on Monday
Well, they could.
we have a flight out. Do you think the airport will be up and running?
Early would be better than late, but you know what they say: check your airline.
Yeah, the kids. We had Andrew and Lauren and Joe and Arden who are going with us. They had, and then the Jenny and Charlie are going to Costa Rica with the kids, and they all changed their flights from Sunday. They were all going out on Sundays,
Oh.
and they were able to change. So
Well, that's good.
they're all flying
You're all
out
going
this
to
morning.
Orlando?
Yes, we are going to Disney for a couple days, and then down to our place in Fort Myers.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Is Andrew in charge of the itinerary? Because if it is, you're going to have a great time.
Yes, he is. I would only go to Disney with Andrew.
It's true.
That is right.
How many total going to make the trip?
I think nine in our group.
Oh, that's
That's
so
a,
fun.
That's a gang.
Yes, it
That
is.
so fun.
Yeah, and I've kind of gotten a little older where, you go to Epcot and you drink around the world.
Say, Andrew's the one that taught me that Disney's fun for adults too.
It is.
And now I go like once every
And
other year.
it's so funny, too, because Disney, that's become such a big thing at Epcot to drink around the world.
Yeah, if you've never been, it's one of their parks, and there's like a giant
It's
lake, and around the lake is different
different
quote-unquote
countries.
countries.
Yeah.
So Mexico, Canada, France, and you can drink, and they like deck it out like as if you're in the country.
Yeah. It's very cool. And
It
it's
is very cool.
And but Disney wants no part of that, and I don't blame them. But there's people like with shirts, And,
Oh yeah, because they want you to drink around the world. So each
yeah.
country has a drink.
you
So you
go.
get a margarita in Mexico, a champagne in France.
The thing I get intimidated about Disney is they know where you are within 3 meters.
That's okay.
All of them. All
I
the
It's a
don't
clean
care.
park.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's no privacy.
Have you seen the videos of Disney like underneath the underground where they have all these tunnels where these characters? Because
Denny plumbed all that.
No, Grandpa Clark did. Grandpa Clark was one of the there were 7 master plumbers for Disney, and Grandpa Clark, my mom's dad, had a master's license in 38 states, and he ran one of those tunnels as far as the plumbing. It's amazing.
I bet it is. It's a whole operation. Disney truly knows what they're doing.
Is it true they let cats out at night?
I did.
They let cats
It's
out.
a mouse and, for rodent control.
Oh, okay. Except for
true?
the big mouse.
Huh?
Except for
Mickey. Mickey is not.
Yeah, Mickey has to go home
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, they put Mickey in the cage.
By the way, have you seen the new Morgan and Morgan commercials? They have this Mickey Mouse driving a boat, which is supposed to simulate a big, 18-wheeler truck, and he hits Minnie, who's just driving along, and so it's done like the old Mickey Mouse cartoons, and then he goes down and he gives her a big bag of money because he hit her car, and then it says, "This is not sponsored by Disney." It's got all these disclaimers, but somehow
I don't know how you can do that.
I don't know, but
either.
they're doing it,
And Morgan & Morgan is based in Florida, so maybe they're.
they're out of Florida. Yeah, well, you seem to know all the attorneys.
Yeah.
Sorry, have you sued me yet?
I have not been sued by Morgan & Morgan.
Really?
I don't think so.
Don't.
One day.
One day.
I can only hope. Can't wait. So we talked about Handyman. I was doing. Oh yeah, that's right. We got Fulton. Thank you for reminding me. Fulton joins us on the program. We want to get a storm update in Cicero.
Hey, good morning, Pat. Morning, everyone.
Good
Hey,
morning,
Fulton, how are you?
Fulton.
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Fulton's been a little sick this week, like so many people.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got a
no.
bad cold.
Yeah, I sure do.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling much better.
You're not laying in your bed, are you?
No, I'm not.
Are you up? Are you dressed?
Trying to.
I feel that. Hey, it's Saturday. It's all right.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Did your mom go to the grocery to get some supplies for the big storm?
Not yet. She's going in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Wish her luck. It's going to be crazy.
You know, I saw in the news that a lot of the smaller community, there's been a little bit of a regional salt shortage for roadways. Now, Indianapolis is fine because they have such storage facilities and stuff, but some of the outer line, matter of fact, they somebody put, I don't want to say it was Cicero, but I think maybe it was, but somewhere north said that they will only be doing intersections, railroad passings and different things because they had such a shortage of salt. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, Fulton, do you have a snow shovel at your house?
I sure do.
Okay.
Yep, I sure do.
So you're the man of the house. So will you be out shoveling?
I might shovel, so.
You might. Watch out, huh? So the key here, Fulton, would be not waiting until all the snow is down. So before you go to bed tonight, you want to make sure you go out and do the concrete stoop, the porch, and the walkway. So you do that, and you do a little bit at a time,
Fulton, you're
rather
just
than
not
waiting
You just don't sound enthusiastic.
for 10 inches of snow.
It'll be all right, Denny. I can manage.
You can manage it. You know you got to take care of your mama here because mama can have a heart attack shoveling. You can't.
Yeah, I know that.
All right. I know you're a little sick, but I think you can do it. I think it'll be good for you.
Yep. I heard the news that you're going to Disney, Pat.
Yeah. Going to Disney on Monday if the airport's open.
I think it might be delayed. I don't know, because my mom said like the airports might be delayed or anything.
Yeah. Well, if I know you like I know you, I suppose you have some contacts out at the airport.
Yeah. Yeah, I sure do. Yep.
Yeah.
And our basketball got canceled tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I figured it
they
would.
Canceled it.
Tomorrow's a good day to stay home and watch football.
Yes.
And drink hot chocolate.
And drink hot chocolate.
Yes.
And other
Thank
stuff.
you. I was looking for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. All right, Fulton, we got to run. We're up against it, buddy.
All right. Well, send me some pictures at the trip.
Oh, you bet I will. You know it. All right. There's Fulton. Our number 239-9393. We're coming right back with more 93 WIBC. Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Pat Sullivan, along with my friend Denny Smith. Allison Lemons is here. Terry's at the home show, final weekend of the home show. Ethan is behind the glass, and joining us on the program is JMV, our lost child who hasn't called us forever. John, good morning.
I am back and I am feeling good with Snowmageddon on the inbound right now,
boy.
everybody.
Boy, it sounds tough, John.
Oh.
It's looking big. It's looking big, John.
How can I possibly do 6 full hours of the JMV takeover later on tonight? Do you think I do it?
Because you're John Michael Vincent. You the man. You can do anything.
Damn
man.
right, Denny. Damn right,
That's
Denny. No
you.
truer words have ever been spoken.
I'd get in here and voice track that sucker right now, pal.
Oh yeah.
Have you figured
Yeah,
out
that's
the
what we
phone?
need. That's
Have
what
you
we need
figured
more
out the
voice tracking in our world. Yeah.
No kidding.
Have you figured out the phones here yet, buddy?
Well, I mean, most of the time they stink, so I just kind of gather that information and move on from there. I don't know what happens. Have you figured it out?
We have not, but I will say this: as a listener in the evening, I cannot tell that you haven't figured them out. You're still making it pretty flawless.
Oh,
and
I'm
it's still,
sorry. Yeah, I thought you were talking about sometimes how we deal with it in studio. Sometimes they have gone a little haywire here recently. I know they're working through some bugs. Oh, you're talking about me and doing the calls. Yeah, you know what? I have, but Denny, I didn't do it last week, so I'm out of rhythm right now. I'm going to have to regain my rhythm later on tonight.
Every day's a new day in studio, John. Every day.
Yeah. Fulton called us and told us that you would not be doing the JMV takeover that night because you were at the game, correct?
I was down in South Florida. I'm trying to think. Was it Saturday? I was on a flight. I think I got on a flight, and I didn't get to you guys in time last Saturday.
Wait a minute.
So,
Did you not go to the IU game?
Yeah, I went down.
Yeah.
I went down Saturday though. So when you guys were on Home and Garden last week, I was getting on a flight. I barely made it too because I was in that bar right next to the terminal right there, and somebody said, "Hey, I think that's last boarding call for your flight right there." And I go, "Oh yeah, it is." So I was last on the plane on the way down, and I was last on the plane on the way back.
Okay.
Hey, I appreciated the video you posted of you guys on the boat going underneath the drawbridge. That is a quintessential rite of passage if you're in a boat. And you were playing it well, John. Played it well.
What are you talking about, Dan?
He posted videos or reels on Instagram, and he was on a boat, and it was a big boat.
A boat in Florida.
And they were going underneath the drawbridge. And it was really cool.
Oh.
Really cool.
It was. We were on a 16-foot yacht last Sunday. How about that?
Whose yacht was it?
It was an amazing. Well, it was there was, I guess, some guy with a lot of money, considering I think he paid $12,000 for lunch. But anyway, it was the Jones family. Isaiah Jones with that block punt Monday night. Isaiah Jones, the defensive player, scored the touchdown.
Yeah.
When he fell on the football, that's his family. His dad was a tight end at Ohio State. Isaiah is a linebacker for IU. And I got to hang around with their family.
Wow, that is
on that yacht, and it was cool. And to hear the stories, just phenomenal stuff. And it really hits me where it counts in sports because Isaiah, his son's got one more year of eligibility, and everybody is coming at him saying, "We can give you this and we can give you that," but he wants to stay obviously where he is because he wants this as his legacy.
Sure.
And I think it is few and far between in this world of athletics now to where you choose a legacy, something that you'll be known for the rest of your life over that quick money. I know easy for me to say because I've not been offered that quick money, but it still does my heart good to hear somebody talk in those terms of just how much a place, a team, a group, and an accomplishment in sports, how much that means to you. And Isaiah Jones is that dude.
So it looks like the NIL money, IU was right in the pack. I mean, it's not like they were way low. I think they were 21 million, correct?
Yeah.
So
yeah, everybody's going to be taken care of. They have ample resources to be able to maintain, and what they're doing, guys, is just taking advantage of the college landscape right now. This is what it is until further notice. And,
yep.
You know, they've thrived in that. But I tell you what, more so than anything else, and you can tell with all these guys. From Mendoza, you can see how he acts. You're not going to find a better dude than that. I mean, they've selected the right guys, and that's a part of the process because you can select the wrong guys and not have results or an outcome, as we have seen with this particular team. But Kurt Cignetti has an eye for exactly what it takes and how he wants his team put together. And there's no argument in the last 2 years just how well he's done that.
Hey, John, you know, one of the things that I really appreciate about sponsors and Pat's banker, Mike Petrie, all those kids are getting that money, and they don't have experience with money. And as a retired certified financial planning practitioner, the most important thing those kids need is guidance from somebody above who knows about money. And Petrie's put together a team to help all those kids manage that money. And I love that.
Yeah, that is a great point. I don't know that gentleman, but I've heard only really good stories about it. And that's a part of this process, especially if you do want to learn.
I owe him $12 million, so.
Well, he's got the naming rights for the stadium, you know. He paid $50. He probably used some of your money.
That's right.
To pay for that stadium, Pat.
Yeah, it's the Merchants Bank Stadium or Merchants Bank Field, maybe, I think.
Well, anyway, Petrie, I really appreciate what you're doing for those kids, and they need it. Don't back off. Do it every year if you have to.
Well, that was I tell you what, man, that was something we'll be talking about all our lives. That was so fun with IU, and some of our kids got to go down to the Peach Bowl. In Atlanta, and we were talking, my grandson, Sully, and his mother, they walked into the IU hotel.
His mother is the stalker.
And the Mendoza family is just hanging out in the lobby. That's how regular these people, and Sully walked up to Fernando and said, could I get a photo? And it's like, heck yes, you can. You know, it's just like, that is a really cool family. So.
It's almost something you can't really believe until you actually see it, knowing what we kind of know as the landscape goes. I will say this, though, Pat. I went down there last weekend, went to that game. That's one of one all-time experience, and that's what made it so special. You're never going to get anything like that. They could win back-to-back, but that'd be different.
I know.
That was a one-of-one experience this weekend, and then on Monday night, you know, we've seen teams get close around here and not be able to cash it in, and they did. Plus, I got to hang out with the entire community of Zionsville in the Diplomat lobby bar the entire weekend.
Dude,
I love Zionsville now. I do. I love me some Zionsville.
Dude, you are connected.
Big time connections in Zionsville.
Did you guys see did you see, so speaking of Signetti, did you see on Google this week they changed it? So if you Google Signetti,
I saw that.
The first thing that comes up is, yup, he won.
He won.
That's pretty amazing right there, Alan.
Yeah.
That is it. He is so he is a breath of fresh air. And I know it's easy for us to say because, again, they're winning and they just won a national championship. But as a coach, he is a breath of fresh air because he's still hardcore, but he also has I think he has a very understated humor that balances out just how hardcore and how stern and frank he can be.
His
it's
humor
a really
is going
interesting dynamic.
His humor is going right over the heads of those sportscasters, and he's really dropping some funny lines. I'm dying laughing sitting on the couch, and nobody's laughing in the press corps. And I'm thinking, you knuckleheads?
That's just because they're thinking of their next question.
There's a lot of dorks. There's a lot of dorks in the press corps.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So on tonight or off? You don't know yet.
Well, I'm going in, right? So what do you guys think? 6 until midnight, will I make it, or should I autopilot this thing halfway through?
You know, the heavy stuff's not coming in until probably 3 a.m. I don't know.
You're making that up.
Yeah, I know.
He's probably pretty accurate, Al.
We're getting ready to talk to Brian Wilkes
Yeah,
about
listen.
it, so we'll let you know.
I'll text you what Wilkes says.
Is it going to is Brian? Is it going to be jacket off weather?
No.
It is jacket off weather. Yes, that started.
Wow.
That started on Thursday.
Well, I don't understand jacket off weather.
Seriously?
This is the jacket off weather Super Bowl.
When it gets serious, the meteorologist, the jackets come off, the
I see where you're going.
sleeves get rolled up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's jacket off.
Jacket off weather, Denny.
This is a jacket off weather.
You know, Wilkes, he lost one of his guys. The one we called Lumpy ended up, he was recruited by the Weather Service, you know, the National Weather Service out in Iowa. Lumpy. I don't know what his real name is. Ryan? I forget what his name is, but we called him Lumpy. Anyway, so Brian's doing double duty because he has to cover the shift because the guy left to go to Iowa.
All right, there you go. That's fine. All right, hey,
they all love this stuff though.
We got to run.
They all love it. This is
we got to go.
Off weather Super Bowl.
We got to go, man. Hey, we'll see you, John.
Guys.
All right, we're coming back with more 93 WIBC. Hey, Jared, how you doing? I know.
Wait, I feel like I'm at the airport. I'm just sitting and waiting.
You're going to be here all
big
afternoon,
storm
dude.
coming. You won't get out of here, man.
No.
So we're going to check in with Brian Wilkes.
Wonderful.
We'll get a live update from him. He's still out at a bar somewhere.
No, he's not. He's
That's where I left
been
him.
Where you left him. Gigi'd be all over him if he didn't get him.
So we will get the because I know what time's the data drop? The new data drops about I think 9:30 or 10, something like that. Right? Don't you know that, Jared?
It's
data.
11 o'clock, Pat.
Well, whatever. It's new.
You act like you're some meteorologist.
Well, the new
guru.
data's dropping. That's why we couldn't get Stan Wood, so we got Wilkes. Did we find out if Stan's still alive? Brian's available. Well, Brian's always available. Stan Wood is the one you can't get. So that's over your head, Jared. Don't
Yep.
worry.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's 1960s humor.
We'll try again.
All right. See you later, man.
Alrighty.
Television's from black and white.
Thanks, Jared. Welcome. Yeah, I was just thinking real quick when, Ethan and I.
Whoa. You're a thinking man?
Yeah, Ethan and I were doing a little dance. We were kind of doing a little dance.
Yeah.
And, then I thought, we're owned by Urban One, and we must drive the black people crazy. It's like seeing a couple white dudes in here. It's like it must just make them sick because, I just remember when MS had WTLC, our Christmas parties were so much better. So much better. All the white guys got out there.
You got some rhythm, Pat. Don't sell yourself
yeah.
short.
All right. Hey, joining us from Fox 59, our friend Brian Wilkes. Hey, Brian.
Good morning, Pat.
Wilksy, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Danny. Hi, guys. Good morning. And ladies. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Is your jacket off and your sleeves rolled up?
JMV's pretty funny. He invented that term, I think, pretty certain.
I know.
I don't take my jacket off because I do 6,000 newscasts a day. I don't have time to take the jacket off.
You don't have time
However,
to put it on.
If my jacket is off, it's probably because I'm having my lunch.
Or there's a huge storm coming.
You're saying you're a sloppy eater.
I'm going to be, all kidding aside, this is not going to be fun. It's going to be pretty challenging for about 48 hours.
Okay, rate it on, is this a top 10 storm of Indiana of the last?
Oh, don't make him do that. That's hard.
He's good at that. He's good at that.
Look, the snowfall numbers that is being could be achieved here, and I still think almost area wide, on every part of my viewing area is going to get at least a half a foot of snow. I do feel that the 8 to 12-inch band is pretty large right through the heart of the state. I do feel that we are in line for double-digit totals here in Indianapolis. We don't often get that. The last time we had a 10-inch snowstorm or higher, and that was March of 2018.
Yeah,
that was a pretty narrow band.
Yeah, I remember that because we were having our
high end.
Brian. That day we were having our spring fling thing. We had 10 inches of snow.
Yeah, that was a Saturday. Yeah, it was a Saturday, March of 25th, I think, 2018. So, I mean, we're not strangers to it. We had a big storm last January. But here's the thing. This is going to be one of those deals where it's going to snow so hard so fast. And fortunately, it's coming on a Sunday. But, that said, I know there are a lot of people who work on Sunday. I don't want to alienate them. Danny, you work on Sundays too, right? There's a high probability we're going to see at least a foot of snow. There's just no doubt about it. Everything that I looked at, and you're talking about the new data has dropped. There are balloon launches that go out at 8 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock in the morning, universal. And these balloon launches are all across the country, all across the world. That's how we assimilate data, and that's the data that goes into the machines, and the machines start cranking out the new data. The machines are faster now. The computers are stronger and quicker. That's part of the reason why we had hurricane hunters off the coast of California flying around in the storm.
I saw that. I saw your
more data.
Yeah, I saw it when you were talking about that.
Because we're just data deficient out in the oceans, and that's really the biggest hindrance to all weather forecasts is that 70% of the planet is water. So we've got a lot of numbers in, and everything's nudging north.
How many models do you look at? You look at the European, the GFS.
Why do we listen to Europe? This is Indiana.
I know, but there's.
I will tell you this: the European model has been steadfast and by far, in my opinion, and I've done this for over 30 years, the premier extended forecast. They don't call me the Long Ranger for nothing.
Really?
The Long Ranger.
That's right. That's
I see
why.
what you did there, Brian.
Hey, who was the very first person in Indianapolis television to do a 7-day forecast? That's right.
That's right.
So, and I will tell you why, because I used that European model right out of college, and it was always superior. And it wasn't until that storm Sandy hit, back in '08, that it was the one outlier model that said, no, this storm's going to take a hard left turn and go right down the pathway in New Jersey, And everybody's kind of eyes woke up and said, oh, my goodness, this is the European model. It's always been ahead of the U.S. model. And yes, there are multiple models. You have long-range models. The Global Forecast Services model, the GFS, is the U.S. model. It goes out 16 days, and we've used it for years. It used to be called the MERF, the Medium Range Forecast. Those were maps that I would plot, print out, mark up, and I had to do this day in, day out. It was kind of like that movie. What was it? Karate Kid?
No, Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day, too.
Good.
That's right.
Wax on, wax off. I know what he's talking about.
Every day, those charts would come in, and I'd have to tape them together. I'd do all my analysis because I was an intern at WGN in Chicago for the weather chief, Tom Skilling, for years. And you
Wait a
had
minute.
to do this every day.
You just said you were an intern for years. How slow were you?
Well, I was in college.
Okay.
I went to college, Pat. I know
Yeah.
you didn't. You did what you do a semester.
I had my 4 days. Listen.
Your 4 days.
Hey,
And
so
you got all your IU garb too, don't you?
that's right. Hey, so are all the models in alignment on this thing? Is there any dissenting?
Remarkably, I would say most of them have been, and the one outlier has been the U.S. GFS model. That one has been the one that kind of kept everything south. And last night's run, after the balloon launches, while I was on the air and getting ready to go on the air at 10 o'clock, that new data comes in, and it finally shifted north. Hence the idea in a tweet. I said, well, it looks like the GFS has finally joined the party. There's so many different models now. It's crazy. You have a German model, the Icon model. You have the UK Met. You have this. There's a suite of models. There's dozens of them. Then you have medium range, and then you have short term. So what's happening right now is that the short term models are starting to latch onto the system. So now we've just exponentially increased the number of machines that you can look at. It's almost to a point where your eyes begin to bleed. And I will tell you.
Wow. Hey.
He's talking about weather models the way I talk about toilets.
We were having such a
is
great conversation.
There is so much data to consume that you have to literally step away from it. And I do things old school. I step away, and I tell these younger guys, you're going to get over-modeled. You don't want that to happen to yourself as a meteorologist. I'm over-modeled, honey. I need to sit down.
Over-modeled, wow.
Yeah, Brian, think about
so much data.
Think about what took place in the early 1900s and the 1800s,
I know.
and everybody else. All of a sudden, the snowstorm they were piled up snow all the way up to their belly buttons, and they had no warning.
That's what I appreciate about the fact that I actually came in on the when the computer models were just really getting going in the early 90s, when we were getting access to them. So I still kind of, I do it the old school way, pen to paper, and it's pretty simple. We have about a half inch of liquid available, almost area wide, maybe a little less north and west, but certainly a half inch to 3/4 of an inch of liquid. All right.
What does that mean?
That means that if you were to turn that all into snow, you'd get 5 inches of snow. Okay. So that tells me right off the jump, everyone around central Indiana is going to get at least 5 or 6 inches of snow. That's a lot. Here's the problem. There are higher totals coming in, and the air is really, really cold. That means you're fluffing up the snow instead of a standard ratio. For every 1 inch of rain, you get 10 inches of snow. You're now going to get 15 to 1 ratio, maybe 18 to 1. This is the kind of snow the skiers like. So this is going to fluff up, and I've run the 2 days in a row. And Pat, you asked, are they coming in alignment? There has been an exceptionally high level of consistency for days of how much snow could come down in Indianapolis. I've averaged it out for 2 straight days, and my range has been anywhere between 6.5 to 12, 13 inches. My model average is almost 9.2 to 9.9 specifically for Indianapolis. That's a high-end storm. We don't typically get 10-inch snows.
Okay.
I do feel that 8 to 12 area wide is a very, very good bet.
So let me go back to the morning, and I was watching Ethan this morning, and I was detecting because at one point he put Indy at 5 to 8.
Yeah, that
was that because of the U.S. model?
Probably. I'll have to have a stern talking to him. No, because it is. There's been these little fluctuations, but I feel that just now looking at the new data that's in, I think we're still on course for 8 to 12 through the city, 8 to 12 from. If you're going to drop off under, double-digit totals, it would be up I-65, north and west.
Okay.
I do feel that this is going to be. All kidding aside, this is going to be an exceptionally challenging 48 to 72 hours because we're in Indianapolis. Yeah, outlying areas are going to be locked down for a while because there's going to be blowing and drifting snow. I just spoke to a couple emergency managers, and I think we should ramp up for, hey, we might have to look at our friends and family, for about 48 straight hours. We might just want to take it easy. The city probably going to get back to moving around by Monday, but some of these outlying communities, you get that blowing and drifting snow, it's going to be real challenging. This isn't this isn't kids play. It's something that we need to be considering here for at least till Monday afternoon in the city, and probably some real difficult challenges in the Tuesday, Wednesday because of the cold and the blowing snow. You're not going to want to send kids out to the bus stop.
So, Brian, could you just go over the timeline for this weekend? Like, when are we supposed to expect the snow to start? And then kind of pick up, when should people kind of start being off the roads and that kind of sort of thing?
Yeah, I'd say that by late tonight, probably 8 to 10 p.m., we're going to start to see the snow coming in.
Okay.
So we're going to be fine throughout the entire day here. Again, probably maybe just a light coating before midnight or maybe an inch or so, but midnight through daybreak, we will probably see a quick 3-4 inches of snow deposited, and then maybe a slight lull, but then it ramps up again after daybreak through most of the mid-morning to early afternoon, mid-afternoon, maybe another 4 inches or so. So there's your 8+ inches of snow, kind of 2 chunks like that. But yeah, I would say off the roads, or at least, hey, I don't really want to go out there and deal with stuff, probably as early as daybreak. Probably as early as daybreak Sunday morning.
How interesting that it is the anniversary of the blizzard of '78.
Yeah, how fitting. We're going to be having a whole show about it tomorrow, too. Yeah. So that'll be nice.
Well, you got to remember, too, the blizzard of '78, that was 80-mile-an-hour winds and followed by even more brutal cold air. So fortunately, we're not going to have the 35, 40-mile-an-hour gusts. We will have gusts. We will have stronger winds when the storm is pulling east Sunday night. So there will be considerable blowing and drifting snow into Monday morning. But yeah, when you look at some of the biggest snowstorms on record, it usually comes right about now, the third week of January. The top 3 of the 5 have occurred from late January all the way into mid to late February. So we're only in the second half of winter, and after a spell of almost 40 days without any snow and very, very little Arctic air, here we are, we're in it. I want to point out, Pat, too, that already I'm hearing from folks that pipes are freezing up, and we're not even in the snow. So that concerns me, that if pipes are freezing, how are plumbers going to get out there and help you? So if you have a garden hose still attached out there, you shouldn't. Right. And I really would do anything and everything possible. You guys can speak to that about how to keep your pipes in good shape, because we're going to stay in the Arctic air. We're not going to go back above freezing here for several more days. We've got another shot coming down Wednesday. So we're going to put down maybe a foot of snow. Our nighttime temperature, should we clear out, could easily get to 10 degrees below zero.
Brian,
so,
I expect you to go to I expect you to see you in confession.
You know what? I almost texted you last night during the 10 o'clock. It's like, are you going to say the B word? Are you going to say the B word?
Favorite.
I know it. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, it's just going to be pretty nasty. I'm not going to say the B word.
Come on,
Brian,
say it.
That's the B word.
Blizzard.
Hey,
Rhymes
with
with lizard.
Start up my 25-year-old John Deere snowblower.
Really? Is it a 2-cycle or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The darn thing, it won't quit for me. It keeps it fires up. It just turns over. 25 years old. It's a John Deere little 2-cycle dude, and he just goes. I think I'm going to go screw around with it.
Yeah, it might be.
There you go.
Brian,
thank you so much, Brian.
Thanks,
This
Brian.
is why you were the weathercaster of the year, brother.
You'll be in tonight?
Yeah, I'll be in tonight. We'll the new data will drop, as Pat, the hip weatherman says.
Yeah.
The hippy dippy weatherman. The new data is coming in, and there is a shift even more so now today of a slightly further north drift now as the new data comes in. I would just pray right now, again, up to 10 inches of snow in Indianapolis is a real good bet. 8 to 12 almost area-wide seems to be plausible.
Hey, one more question,
we'll
Brian.
have more tonight. Yeah.
You got a new guy, Herschel. Is this sort of baptism under fire? Is he going to be able to handle this?
No, that's why Brian's going in. Didn't you just hear?
I think he hung up on me.
Did Brian hang up?
I guess he did.
No, Denny just floors me.
Yeah.
Good night, Denny.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Denny.
Good night, everybody.
Say good
I
night,
love you,
Denny.
Brian. You
Good
take
night.
care, okay?
Hey, talk to Ethan too, will you? All right, we'll see you. Thanks, Brian.
There you go.
That was
Is he
great.
good
That
or-
was very
is he
good of
good or
Brian.
what?
Thank you very much
I
to
can't imagine
Brian
him as an
spending some
intern.
time with us.
I bet he's a good intern.
Yeah. So I also we talked about different models, so I want to get another opinion. We're joined by Richard Michaelis to get his model. Hey, Richard.
Hey, Pat, Danny, Allison, good morning. How is everyone?
We are doing
Scared?
good. We're, trying to get our arms around this incoming storm. We've been talking about Michaelis all morning and making sure everyone has that number, 844-FIX-INDY,
Yeah.
in case you have that frozen pipe, whatever. There's all kinds of stuff that
Sure.
can happen with a storm
Yeah.
this big.
Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, and we're already receiving calls with frozen pipes, mostly on the commercial side, probably sprinkler heads, things like that. So this storm, I don't know if you're calling it unprecedented, but it sounds like a whopper. And, we'll probably see quite a few, new claims or new losses coming through most of the weekend and probably into next week. So here we go.
Do you think it'll be on your side more commercial versus residential?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that the residential is just as, vulnerable. It's probably more on the commercial side. It's going to be the sprinkler systems and anything to do with exterior walls where there's plumbing on it. But that's going to transfer over to the residential side also. And most of the time when it gets cold like this and when there is some type of a water burst or water line break, it's usually at those exterior walls where there's bathrooms or kitchens or, like you just said, I think the hose bibs on the outside of the houses. So it's kind of, I think everybody's been mentioning it on the news and the radio and every place else. Leave that faucet direct on open cabinet doors. Try to make sure that you've got heat in those areas and disconnect that garden hose.
Another one on the outside too, Richard, is, and Denny can speak to this, is, on the furnaces now they have that air intake, and sometimes that air intake is that, that 3-4 inch PVC, and it sometimes is pretty close to the ground.
You're right. And, and I've also seen the dryers, that the electric or gas dryer vents freeze up if they run them during this type of weather. And before you know it, you've got a stoppage, and you've got, just from the moisture in the dryer, a little bit of water, not a lot of water, but it's, it's dripping down into the floor behind the dryer and creating a bit of a mess. So
and just getting that
cold weather
and getting the snow away from that air intake so that the furnace continues to work properly.
Great idea. Absolutely great idea. And with this storm, it's not going to be a wet snow. It's going to be dry, so it's just going to blow around. And while the experts may say 6 to 12 inches, with the right wind, it could be 3 feet in a day or so if it's blowing up against your house. So it's
We'll
going to
see
be
what happens.
It's going to be a challenge.
All right, Richard, we're glad you guys are on duty, so we certainly appreciate that.
Thank you.
Number 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through. Hey, good morning. Hey, thanks to Brian Wilkes from Fox 59. Appreciate that. Also was watching Sean Ash this morning on 13. And Sean does a tremendous job over there, and they still had it at that 8 to 12, and so that's kind of where Brian has solidified that is an agreement.
Doesn't your gut sort of tell you we're going 12 inches?
Yeah,
here?
but it's just Ethan that, and he was whatever he was looking at you can, from listening to Brian, you see all the different things they're looking at, and I got the indications kind of that it's like, oh well, maybe that it's not as severe. Because he had dropped that Indianapolis to 5 to 8, and then I was watching 13 and Sean, and he still had it at 8 to 12. But he also said, "Well, we have another model coming in."
Sure, I'm sure it's moving quick, and I wonder if I meant to ask him this, but we ran out of time. I wonder if some weather people err on the side of caution because they don't want to scare people.
Yeah.
Like, how do you, because that is a big range.
Well,
6 to 12 inches is a big range.
It's also the reputation. They're trying to be fair.
They
I mean,
are.
anytime it gets over 6 inches, batten down the hatches, get ready, sister, because if it goes to 12 to 14, it's still a lot of snow. it's still a lot of. The bigger question is, when do you go out and do? You're going to be shoveling in stages, so
and especially the a lot of the weather people they're very public figures.
Oh yeah, and they have their own
And,
reputation.
And when something goes wrong, the model was just flat out wrong.
It's on them,
Everyone
I
looks
know.
like, oh yeah,
I know.
great job. You can be wrong 50% of the time. That kind of routine.
I was always cynical about the European model, and Brian knocked me down on that.
European model is the tops.
I don't want to give those people any credit for anything.
Before we hit another break, because we got to keep this one short since we went along with Wilksy, I do want to mention we're going to be at the Home and Outdoor Living Show.
Oh, that's on February 7th.
February 7th.
Right?
So the Suburban Indie Home Show will be there on the 7th, and it's a Grand Park. We have tons
That
of
is
fun.
a great show. Plenty of room. Not narrow aisles. Really, really
Free
wild
parking.
aisle. Free park. It is a great show. It's a Grand Park.
And there, actually, they gave us a whole bunch of tickets to give away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're
Whoa.
big time now. We have a giveaway, guys.
Ooh.
So if you guys want to call in now, what's the number? 317-239?
Let me jump in here though, because
Are you going to take
how
credit
much
for
is
this?
it to get in?
$7.
Okay,
So we're giving away.
we're going to sell these
two
to you for
four-packs.
$350. Gotta make a little cash here.
We're going to give them
Sure,
away.
Sure.
No, I mean 50% off. That's as good
Allison,
as Facebook Marketplace.
We must be big time if somebody gives us tickets to give
All right,
away.
free tickets, right?
Yep. We
How you
have two
doing it?
4-packs to give away. So I just say you call in to Ethan, and we'll do callers number 3 and 4.
Yeah, that works.
3 and 4. That's 239-9393. 317-239-9393. Coming right back. 93 WIBC. Looks like we'll be dry through most of the day. So if you have errands to do, you can get out and about. Some lighter snow coming in early this evening, with the heavy snow really coming later tonight and really into Sunday morning and snowing most of Sunday. So still expecting in Indianapolis 8 to 12 inches. So I think you'll see that across the county.
Wow.
Little lighter snow.
Think about that. That's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to think 2 to 3 inches would slow down the city. Well, this one could be a toad strangler, and this might shut us down a little bit more.
Just be careful. Don't that's the good news, is that I think Wilkes even said it, that it's on a Sunday, so hopefully we won't have people
Well, wait a minute.
over exerting themselves, getting a heart problem, heart attack, trying to get to work.
Why do we call a weatherman to talk about the weather when we can talk to Dave Wilson? I mean, tell me why we should talk to television
Well, I think
stations.
Wilkes would actually tell you that he gets some of his information from
He defers
Wilson.
right to Dave.
Yeah. Dave Wilson joins us on the program. Hi, Dave.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how much does that backup pool boy gig pay?
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'll send you. I'll send you the rate card.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, and I hear that you are headed to Florida Monday, I hope.
Yes. Monday morning. We're looking. Sure, the flight will be right on time, Dave.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you saw this or not, but they say that manatees have been removed from the endangered list down there in Florida.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
wonderful news.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but that has completely changed the menu for my Valentine's Day dinner with Becky.
Oh, Dave.
Nothing better than a manatee steak.
Oh, don't say that.
Man, let me tell you.
Get us a little sea cow.
That's. I was trying to remember what they called them. Sea cow.
Yeah, get us a little sea cow. That's nice. Let's go hunting,
Yeah.
Dave.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I am prepared. We're here at the wonderful Santa's Pit Stop Christmas Shopping Gifts on Main Street and Speedway.
Are you open today?
And oh yeah, we're open today. Chances are we will not be open tomorrow, but we're here today till 5 o'clock.
Hey, Dave. You know what
And then-
though, and I know you're new to the business, so you probably don't realize
Yeah.
this, that we have a lot of people that will come in and buy Christmas ornaments because they actually melt ice at a lower temperature than salt.
That's right.
So
You're exactly right, Pat. Yeah. You stick some of them very nice ornaments out there, and it just repels a lot of the ice and the snow. It's very it's unbelievable.
yeah, you're sitting
You gotta
on.
try it.
You are sitting on a gold mine of ice reduction product right there, my man.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Well, but you know what I'm doing to celebrate this is we're doing a comedy show tonight in Fishers.
No way.
Yeah, oh yeah. And get this lineup. This is going to be a heck of a deal. It is Jeff Jenna.
Oh, good.
Dave Dugan, myself, and John Mohill. Now, John Mohill, this is a benefit. John's mother passed away, and actually the poster promoting this event, it says, being dead is expensive. And we're actually raising money to help pay. No, we're raising money to pay for her final expenses.
Oh my gosh,
so, John Mohill.
I'm not familiar with John. Tell me a little bit about him.
He's a great young comedian here from Indianapolis. Has been doing it a handful of years and is getting funnier and funnier. And he's one of my friends. And when this situation happened, he reached out to. He said that these were his favorite comics: Jeff Jenna, myself, and Dave Dugan.
Very nice.
And he will be on the show. And so it's in Fishers at the Roy G. Holland Memorial Park in Fishers, Indiana. And it's a pretty cool deal. Tickets are $25, but there's free soft drinks, snacks, and I guess Papa John's Pizza will be available there. Also, doors open at 5:30, shows at 6:30 tonight. And so you can slide on up there and before Snowmageddon and get out one last time and look at the outdoors before the snow shovels you in.
Yeah, at 6:30, I think you should be fine. Don't you think?
Yeah.
You know, Dave.
Yeah.
Jeff Jenna's the. I think you had him in our place. Isn't he from Ohio?
Oh yeah. He did very, very well.
Good.
Does a lot of audience
Very
work.
funny. Yes, he does.
Hey, Dave, when Snuffy was sick, he said, listen, I just want you to put me in an 80-gallon water heater box and throw me over the levee. And one of the plumbers heard him say that.
Did.
No, the plumber came back and said, Snuffy, we don't need an 80-gallon. You fit in a 30 just fine. I thought that was pretty tasteless. But
Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But, this is the age-old battle, though, between weather forecasters and people that are putting on events.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And I don't know how many years. This goes all the way back into the 80s when I was on the Bob and Tom show. And I would be on Bob and Tom in the morning promoting a weekend set of shows that I had, sitting right next to Christy Lee, who was screaming, stay home, don't go out, don't go out. And I'm going, hey, Friday and Saturday night, 8 o'clock,
The last 2 weeks of January and the first week of February, anybody from Indiana knows that you're going to get storms.
We don't get that many storms.
Yes, we do.
I
don't know.
This is not Minnesota.
Tell that to Tony Katz, who had to cancel and move his event to later in February.
Was his tonight?
Yeah, he got it moved.
So,
well,
Dave wasn't able to do that.
You remember the big Snowmageddon back in the 70s, the big blizzard? It was on this weekend. It was on this same weekend.
Yeah. January 25th through the 27th. Yeah. So that's all right, Dave. Review tonight in Fishers. And where was it? Is it in the square there?
It's called the Roy G. Holland Memorial Park, which I don't know where it is. I'll just put that in the GPS and go where they tell me to. In Fishers up there. Doors at 5:30, shows at 6:30. And it should be a great time. And again, it's for a very good purpose there.
So I hope you make it to the right place. It'd be embarrassing to be like in a hotel bar or a restaurant bar, and you're starting to do your act and find out you're in the wrong spot. So
yeah, that would be bad. I hope. Hey, why aren't I? Is there no audience? Well, you're at a bus stop in a traffic circle up there in Fishers. So
and you buy buy tickets at the door.
Buy tickets at the door, and I encourage everybody to come on up. It's going to be a good time, and I haven't been on stage since the North Pole Comedy Club at Sullivan, so I'm always looking forward to getting on stage again. And then next weekend, Dave Dugan and I are at Ryan Hall in Kokomo, Indiana. So my road trip is continuing.
There you go. All right, we got to run, Dave. We appreciate it. Have a good show tonight. We are looking at going right into hour number 4 right here on 93 WIBC. Hey, Jared.
What's up?
So kind of looking at this snow thing. So normally the way I would say the normal what the forecast would be. The big numbers are out early in the process, and they slowly start pulling it back in. It's like, hey, it looks like this is shifting. It's not as much moisture as we thought. Not happening this time.
No.
The models continue to show consistently, and matter of fact, some of the numbers are so high with snow totals, and especially in southern Indiana, that they're afraid to really say it. So
that makes me feel better.
Does it? That you're not saying it? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say. I'm just going to say double digit.
Pat, you just said double digit.
Double digit.
You're going to intimidate Jared.
I'm not saying the B word.
Whoa, what's that?
You don't know the B word?
You don't know the B word?
There's a lot of B words.
Think Dairy Queen.
Think Dairy Queen.
BLIZZ.
The Oreo mixed with the Reese's.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Now, Wilksey said no blizzard because we will have gusty winds, but not like the blizzard of 78, where it was
30 miles
sustained
an hour,
30, 40 miles an hour.
I can't wait.
Now, you were just in grade school, right, in the 70s?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
See, what I'm going to say, you were born 2010, 12, 15.
No.
What is it?
Why do you do that to that poor kid? He's been a gentleman to you.
What do you mean? It's like
he was born. He was
Hey,
born.
this is what Saturdays are all about. You gotta, if you're gonna dish it
you
out,
can't take
you
it.
gotta take it. You gotta give
if
it
you can't
back a
take it,
little.
go back to Monday.
Go back to Houston. Yeah.
So you were born when again?
1999.
1999.
I was a 90s baby for like 40-some, 50-some days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
We'll take it.
So
just snuck in.
Okay.
Hey,
then,
did you know?
I'm going to get some paper and a pencil out, and I'm going to figure out how old you are.
Jared, today is
Do some
Ryan
figuring.
Hedrick's birthday. I
I
know
know.
he's in there.
He came in to surprise me.
I know. Well, he got the short straw because he's got to cover the.
He's got to go out into
National Weather Service.
the wild.
Yeah.
See it for himself.
He kind of was. Was it hard for him to get back to work after the big IU win? That it was.
Oh yeah.
Ryan Hedrick's a big IU fan.
Didn't he?
I didn't know that. Well, anyway,
He's an appreciator.
Yeah.
I thought he was from the Buffalo area, so he's used to a lot of snow. That's the right guy to send out on the dog sled.
All right. Is this it for us?
This is it.
Gonna miss you so
See you
much.
on the other side. Maybe.
Just so much.
Sounds like you're
You know what?
dying, and we're going to see you through the veil of death.
Hey, listen. When you go out, my truck right out there, there's a can of tomato soup rolling around in the back of the bed. It's yours.
Thank you.
It's yours. All right.
How thoughtful.
Thanks, Jared.
Yep.
Well, some folks say that grown-up men are still just little boys, that really the only difference is the price of our toys. We go for macho symbols like guns and running shoes, pickup trucks, hunting ducks, and power tools, power tools, power tools. Yeah, you just plug them in the wall and think of all.
Hey, everybody.
you do.
Hour number
You
4
plant a garden.
of Saturday's Home and Garden program, brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
All right.
Our
last
number,
week,
239-9393. Last week, like I was going to say,
Bronco called in, and he said he
tell
found
everyone
out
who Bronco is.
Steve Bronny Arzak works for the Department of Homeland Security.
One of our P1 listeners, as we like to say.
P1 listeners, also a train
PP1.
driver at the Sullivan Hardware train station.
That's correct.
Anyway, Bronco, how are you?
I'm doing great, Denny.
I did a lot of research on this thing about water heaters, about what's happening. The federal government, in all of their wisdom, Pat, said that in the future, the only electric water heater that is going to be legal to be manufactured is a 30-gallon electric. No more will there be 40-gallon electrics, 65-gallon electrics, 80-gallon electrics, or 120-gallon electrics. Steve, you were really onto something, and this is really pissing me off.
Wait, could you repeat that, please?
All right.
I wasn't
The
listening.
Department of Energy, with the approval of Congress and all the governmental nonsense, has said that after 2029, we can no longer manufacture anything larger than a 30-gallon electric water heater. Now, for people in the country who do not have access to propane or natural gas, the electric water heater is the backbone of it, whether it's 50-gallon electric or 80-gallon electric. Some people go up to 120-gallon electric. In modern America, a 30-gallon electric is not something that you can really live on. You could probably take a 3-minute shower with a 30-gallon electric water heater.
So is it possible that you'll start to see a 30-gallon, what's the word where you kind of blend two things together, like a heat pump and a...
Yeah, it's called a hybrid. Now,
hybrid.
What they're pushing now are replacement heat pump water heaters. And this is what makes me so daggone mad, and I'm trying to hold on to my plumber's tongue.
I know how you are.
But here, I'll give you the bottom line right off the bat. It used to be that you could replace a traditional electric water heater with today's standards, today's installations and everything, anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500. That's for a good, solid electric water heater, 40 or 50 gallon. Now, because of what these dumbasses in Washington are doing, it's going to be a minimum of $3,000 to $5,500 because you have to go to heat pump technology. You may have to upgrade your electrical service. You may have to put in condensate drains and condensate pumps. And this is, Steve, you were really onto something. I just got madder and madder. I started calling suppliers. And, buddy, you're absolutely right. If you're going to replace your electric water heater, do it before 2029.
I can see, I wonder with how much you'll see where it doesn't really come in until 2030, 2031 with the amount of people. The fact of the matter is, why are they doing it?
Yeah, why are they doing it? They're putting burdens on homeowners. You know, this is like buying another car. I mean, this is no longer just replacing a water heater. This is to the tune of replacing your furnace or air conditioner or putting a new roof on the house. It's going to be that expensive, and it's uncalled for. And all these, excuse me, I'm going to get on my soapbox, all these green weenies that think that we're going to save all this energy, well, at the expense of people's livelihoods, and people can't afford this stuff. Allison, if you had to put in a 5,500 gallon or a $5,500 water heater right now on your salary, could you do it?
No.
Yeah. So does that mean you're going to start taking cold showers, or just use the old one and let it leak?
That means I'm moving in with you and Jane, Denny.
Yeah, well, we'll put you in
My
Marin's
parents
bedroom.
are tired of me.
Yeah. Anyway, Indiana is not banning water heaters. And Steve, when he called in, I was flat-footed. I had heard a little bit of noise about it, about them raising the energy standards. But to go to a heat pump water heater, think about the space where your water heater is. This is a tiny space. It's a forgotten space in a closet in a basement corner. Well, now we're going to have to put in not just, a heat pump has got a condensing coil. It's got all this other stuff. Plus, we've got the exchange coil that goes into the water heater that's still managing water. Great work, assuming you have space, proper electrical service, and a basement that doesn't freeze. And a tolerance for noise. A water heater doesn't make any noise. Allison, a heat pump makes a hell of a lot of noise. I don't know. Pat, there you go.
Dan?
Yeah?
I already think water heaters installed are pretty salty right now.
Yes,
I remember like you could get a 40-gallon installed for like $1,200 or $1,000.
Pat, this is no kidding. When I started in the trade in the late 70s, in the late 60s, I was running the service truck with George Fisher. We could put in a 30-gallon gas water heater for about $125. 35-gallon or 30-gallon gas water heater, about $135.
Are those wood-burning ones?
don't.
Denny?
Yes, sir?
Oh,
hey, I really,
Steve's still here.
I really thank you for all that information, and I'm sorry to get you to spun up. But to leave on a happy note, Pat, what's your favorite ride at Walt Disney World that you like to go on there?
Ronnie Arsack, you lit my fuse, and then you're going back to Sullivan at Disney World.
Until now, I would go on the water heater ride, where they had a line of, it was like it's a roller coaster kind, but it's replicated out of 40-gallon water heaters.
Water heaters were simple, they were quiet, they were reliable, and now they're making them into the most complicated appliance in the home.
Steve,
it is the most complicated appliance in the home.
Steve, he went so far, I totally forgot you were on the line. Are you okay?
I'm doing great. And then I did really call in to ask another question, but I'll hold that one till till next week because
Do I need to
I
do
know there's
research
other
on that one
callers-
too?
Yeah, I
Pardon me?
gotta get him calmed down.
Do I need to do research on your new energy?
New question.
Question.
Well, I don't know, Denny. My question's about energy efficiency reviews for your house.
Oh no! Don't get him going on that.
You can tell the Department of Energy to go pound snow up their ass. No,
Oh,
up
Danny.
their nose. I am sick of these people sitting in their perches in Washington, D.C. or in California dictating nonsense to the rest of us who have to pay for their ignorance. $5,500 for a new water heater? It's crazy, Pat. People don't have that type of
Quote
money.
Denny Smith. They're green weenies.
Kumbaya, my lord.
Hey,
Kumbaya.
Now I'm getting a text message from Jane.
Kumbaya, my
Settle down.
Lord. Kumbaya.
Check your blood pressure.
Yeah.
Hey, Allison, it must have felt like you were doing the 6 to 9 show for a moment there with Denny on his talking about water heaters.
Hey, yeah, Denny could.
She
run
had
for
her
president.
finger on the dump button. That's how much of a producer she is. She knows what her role is here.
Are you okay?
Hey, last thing, I think the best model for weather is the Sullivan model, 1 to 20 inches. It's never wrong.
There you go. Boom.
Boom. That's how he does it.
Thanks, Steve.
See you, Bronco. Dude, he hung up on us.
That's because he's a professional caller.
Yeah, professional caller.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's coming 2029. So if
Wow.
to get serious, if you're going to replace your electric water heater, you put it on the calendar for 2028, no later than that, because they won't be able to manufacture them, Allison. It doesn't mean we can't install them as plumbers.
Right.
But it's like the
We'll
old
have to
thing.
go to Facebook Marketplace.
Can you imagine that upper?
Yes.
Hey, I got some 80-gallon electrics up in the warehouse.
Yeah,
huh?
that's
Huh?
right.
Huh? My buddy-
Facebook Marketplace. They'll be able to
some
sell
big
their
trench coats.
they'll be able to sell their inventory for
Oh, sure. You just can't.
so people are
You
going to
can't-
stock up
yeah,
on them.
Yeah, this is what those clowns do. They say you can't manufacture them. So now they're controlling our manufacturing lane. Get out of business, Congress. Get back to doing your nonsense and taking your pay under the table, getting your bribes for all this legislation and that legislation that they say is lobbying.
Wow.
There's another message from Jane. Okay.
I'm sorry, Jane. I'm trying. Jane,
I kind of like this set of Denny.
Jane, hey, I need to get more of the medicine. The bottle's almost empty.
Stock up for the
Yes,
blizzard.
I gave him the 2 teaspoons, but he's still going.
Now she's saying, listen to Pat. I don't want to listen to Pat, honey. Oh, God.
Hey, 239-9393. Your call's coming up next, 93 WIBC. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back. Been trying some Amish popcorn.
That's got a sweetness
You
to
okay?
it.
What's wrong?
I just sneezed. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, that was the quietest sneeze I've ever heard in my life. Okay, anyway, the popcorn it's got a sweetness to it, Pat.
From Bern, Indiana. Amish popcorn.
Where'd you get it?
We're going to start selling it. They dropped off a sample.
I would vote for that.
But here's the thing about it. So this one was just a regular microwave pack, and then they have, flavors and different things. But the bag was 3 servings, 170 calories per serving. That's a lot for popcorn.
Well, that's what the sweetness was.
And here it's called it's pure white popcorn. So it looks very healthy.
But it's not.
I don't know, but it's really good. I can tell you that. What's wrong with Ethan? Is he okay?
Yeah, Ethan's just having some tech issues, so we were just texting back and forth, and I was just
He's
making
like-
myself laugh.
Ethan, do we have
He's
some
holding
callers?
his head like writhing in pain.
It's all right. It's
We don't have a call screener, so
Yeah,
no,
Ethan.
he's working on getting some calls up. It's just taking a second.
So now-
I
I
thought
just
so.
started laughing because when things just sometimes always
Well,
seem to go wrong.
I'm
you just have
reading
to
what's
laugh
going
or
on
cry.
in the YouTube chat, and they say, well, it used to be a family show.
thank you, UT. I cannot control Denny. He's got a filthy mouth.
That's
I
right.
don't have a filthy mouth. It's a plumber's dialect. Okay. Okay. No more water heater.
No,
Okay, so
people are passionate about the water heaters. I will say.
did we
Yeah,
get
wait till
callers?
they pay $5,000 for a new water heater. And
Oh.
even now, if you go for
You guys-
one of the bigger water heaters,
You guys want to talk to Dot?
yeah, let's talk
We
to
do.
Dot.
Ooh.
Hi, Dot.
Hi,
Hey,
Dot.
Dot.
I thought this might be a little more uplifting. It can help to get through this.
Thank you, Dot.
Okay, so thank you. So I go to Costco, and there's just a few more bags of salt. I'll get some of that. The thing is, I couldn't even pick the thing up to get it in my cart. But a very nice man behind me just picked it up and stuck it in my cart. And that was very nice, but I thought, Lord have mercy, how am I going to get it back out again?
And into the car.
So as I was leaving, a very nice lady who I think appeared at least my age, if not even a little bit more, she just like picked that thing up like a bag of flour, nothing to it, put it on top of my cart so I could get it in my car. And I said, my goodness, how do you do that? She says, well, I've gone to Exercise
Exercising. Yes.
Yes. Since it opened practically at Zionsville, she said. So anyway, I just thought this would be a positive.
Thanks for sharing that, Dot. It's everyday strength.
It's a real life story.
It's not vanity muscles. It's real muscles. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing that.
Well, good. Have a great day.
Maybe
that's awesome.
maybe for the free advertising for Exercise Inc., maybe Sid can go over to her house now and get it out of the cart.
That's right.
Yeah, right. I know. I haven't gotten it out of my car yet. So
yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Well, thanks for the kind words, and I will pass it along to him for sure. Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Hey, thanks for the call.
Bye. Bye.
All right,
so
Ethan.
sweet.
Do we have another one?
No.
Do we have a regular Jeff still online?
You know what we have is a special that we were trying to that I was trying to think about, and Allison gave it to me at Sully's Grill today.
Yes.
Chicken bacon ranch wrap.
It's so good. I love a good wrap.
Yeah.
Which sounds.
So does Ethan. He loves a good wrap.
He does. He likes the other
Chicken
kind of wrap.
bacon ranch wrap. That is at our Keystone location, and while you're there, you can pick up salt, shovels. I know we have salt.
Do you have sand?
Probably.
What's everyone's go-to snack when you're blizzard in? Like, is there a snack you have to get before
veggie snacks, like veggie straws and veggie chips.
Okay.
Though I love those.
So
things.
processed food.
Processed food.
That's what
absolutely.
You know what? Anything with French onion dip.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I don't care what it is.
Like
The
spoon.
Daisies.
Wow.
Sour cream, French onion dip.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, this just came across my text message. You are so right about water heaters. Keep up the good work for us poor working people. People wanting energy cuts will be the first ones to bitch when they get hit with their big dollars to replace their water heater. See? Everybody wants.
How much does a water heater now, Den? Do you know cost at Lowe's or Home Depot? I guess we could look that up.
Look it up.
Well, I like to look at what would be installed. Now, I got a message from
install
an
for
old
a
listener,
water
Ed.
heater?
No, just
Ed-
go with the heater first.
Ed I would guess that it would be
For a heater?
$1,100, $1,200. Most of that's driven by the insurance companies because they have to insure whenever anything goes wrong with a water heater and somebody gets hurt, then the water heaters get
they have gone
redesigned.
up.
Between 3,800 to 10,000.
This is what
Installed.
This is what my buddy Ed says.
New
I
furnace.
just had to replace my hot water heater, including labor, just under $3,600 for a 50-gallon 2 weeks ago.
Dude, I'm telling you, $1,200, $1,500 was within the last 10 years.
But you add heat pump technology to it, which is going to be
It's going to be worse. Is the
it's gonna
problem?
be
I think it's already high.
Yeah. So anyway, let's talk to Chris. Let's see if we can get Chris up here. Chris, thanks for waiting. What you got to say?
Hi, love you guys, and keep the old theme song regarding the water heaters. Will that heat pump technology work when we? I know my furnace air-to-air heat pump won't work when it's this cold. About 35, 40
Yes.
degrees is where you have to stop using it. Which
That's a
means
great
you have
question.
no hot water.
No, that's a great question. No, it will continue to work because the air exchange that it's doing is inside. Outside, we have the balance point, which is about 28 degrees. Some of the newer ones are 24 degrees. Inside your furnace room, it's going to be a minimum of 60 degrees. So this is another thing, Chris, that these geniuses in Washington are so smart. You're stealing the heat from the house that the furnace is making. So, yes, your water heater is more efficient, but your furnace is carrying an extra load because it's also heating the water heater. So yeah.
Okay, so they're actually using the inside air,
exactly,
or in my case, say garage air. That's where they're getting their heat.
That's where they'll
from.
get it. And as long as that is above 32 degrees, the balance point, the heat pump technology is more than capable of handling it. But it was a great question, buddy. Great
Okay,
question.
thank you.
Hey,
You
thanks
bet.
for the
Love you
call.
guys.
All right, some of the YouTubers. When you're socked in, anything bacon ranch is good. Nachos and cheese.
Ooh, nachos and cheese.
Doritos.
Ooh, a pot of chili. Yep.
Huge pot of chili.
Good idea, Jennifer.
Anything with cheese, and then just tortilla chips.
Now, if that is not a Midwestern
Yeah, no kidding.
chat right there, I love it.
Our next caller is Jay. Jay, thanks for giving us a call. What you got to say?
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Sorry to take you or continue the track on the hot water heaters there, but it's not Congress's fault. This is a situation where the Biden Department of Energy has made this ruling. If Congress did its job, Congress could rein this in and say, you're not doing this anymore. So Congress needs to do its job to stop this stuff.
Well, I tell you what, at some point when these bills start hitting, but candidly, I'm sorry, Jay, and you'll probably agree with me, Congress can't find their ass in a well-lit room with directional signs.
Easy with the language, please.
What? I said Congress. What's the matter with Congress? But anyway, if they do their job, they will get this repealed because this will hurt America. And I can't believe it's going to save that much energy. But anyway, thanks, Jay. I guess that was it.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate the call. 239-9393. A good veggie tray with homemade ranch is also good. There you go. Lots of ideas. What was
Here's another one. We just got from our friend of the show, Linda Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Just had a new water heater installed, and the water was not as hot as previously. Called the company, and they said the water heater comes preset, and either by law or their insurance company, they're not allowed to turn it up. They need to get out of our business.
Wow, that's
Somebody did show her how to adjust it, and I would have gone over there and done the same thing.
that is kind of crazy, though.
You can't take a hot shower anymore, Patty.
But you know, the funny thing is, I don't hear of a lot of water heater fires. Just seems like it would put itself out.
Yeah. That's a really
I
good
see
point.
where you're going with that.
Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, really, do you know, furnace?
You can
yeah.
have them if it's about gas pressure.
I mean,
and stuff.
toaster, certainly.
You know, that's what they call a water heater. A water heater is exactly like a toaster, only with water, because you're heating it with coils.
Yeah, but there's no, the
You got a
the
temperature
fires are
pressure.
generally caused with human contribution. Like in my case,
combustible something.
I did something with a toaster that happened.
You're
But
saying you were stupid.
well, I'm just saying that
You were negligent.
what I'm saying is I don't think the water heaters misbehave like other kitchen accidents, and I'm surprised that there's so much. Although insurance has just gone crazy too.
It has. We need to break, and we need to get off the water heater subject before I lose my religion.
Come on now. 239-9393. Coming right back. 93 WIBC. Brian, it was a toaster accident. Brian from YouTube said, I'm starting to wonder if it was really a toaster accident. Listen, pal.
So you're talking about your unfortunate Black Friday
Yeah.
toaster incident.
Yes. But, that's a long time ago now.
It's okay. We live and learn.
11 years.
Thank goodness Miss Shaylis was there to help.
Yeah. How
'Cause
were they ever?
Life happened,
That's right.
and they were there to help.
And they happened to help you through it.
844
Fix Indy. That's 844 Fix Indy. All right, here we are. So we just have about a half hour. So everything's on track for the weather. Talked to
Jared's
Brian Wilkes earlier.
Jared's going to join us in the next quarter.
Okay.
He's got a little bit of news. Got a little
Little
bit of
updates,
news for-
but
Yep.
yeah, but Wilksy, he was pretty certain about a foot we should expect here locally.
Yes.
right?
Yeah, 8 to 12 is what they're saying.
8 to 12.
And from some of the stuff I was looking to, it seems to be moving a little bit north, or it's just coming together as they thought.
Think how lucky we are. I'm sitting here looking, I see the interstate, and it just looks like a ugly winter day, no sun, no nothing.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, here you are in the 1800s, you went out and you've fed the cattle, you've put the water down, then all of a sudden you get 12 inches of snow overnight.
Yeah, that's
you wake
true.
Up, think about how lucky we
That
are.
have
to-
no idea that it's
no
coming.
idea, and all of a sudden, who didn't go to church?
Yeah.
I will say a programming note, news will be updating live weather throughout the afternoon and evening. So at the bottom of each hour, which is like 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. So we'll try to keep you as updated as possible.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Services tomorrow
Mhm.
could be impacted. I would imagine that some churches will call off services.
And you know what Dave Wilson says? Go out and buy the beer and cigarettes because you can trade them for the water and the milk and the bread.
Fair. That is
Oh.
fair. Yeah, I buy all that stuff off of Facebook Marketplace.
You really don't like them.
No, I don't, because I think it is the biggest place for stolen goods.
That is probably true.
Have you heard the new one where they're selling clothing? It's just something that doesn't fit. I can't remember the name of the website, and I'm sorry I'm breaking Pat Sullivan's rule. But it's sort of like Goodwill, only you sell it for money and you just list it like Facebook Marketplace
Mhm.
for your
eBay?
old clothes. Yeah, it's not eBay. It's like Live It or something like that.
Love it or live it.
Love it or live it.
Love it or leave it.
So you're going to be gone next week.
Yep. Headed to Disney, maybe.
Disneyland.
Disneyland. We're hoping to get down there. Well, our flight is on Monday morning. Seems like that should go well.
Will you take
So
the
we'll just
truck
have to
or
see.
Is Beth's car snowworthy?
No, we'll take the truck.
Take the truck.
And we'll hopefully, I don't know. I mean, it's whatever happens, and then we're going down to Fort Myers for a little bit.
When you guys go to Disney World, where do you stay? You stay at like a resort? What
We
is it?
have Disney vacation thingy.
Oh,
Vacation club. Is that what it's
Vacation
called?
Club. Okay.
Look at you.
Is that what it's
Wow.
called? So we're
I think that's-
staying
On a property?
We're staying at one of the resorts,
Okay.
and it's by the Skyliner.
Oh, that's always fun. The
Except-
boardwalk?
Yeah, around Boardwalk, and except the deal is, Beth found out that this is the 1 week they do the same week every year of maintenance, so the Skyliner is not working.
Of course it's not.
You want to tell people what the Skyliner is?
Yeah, it's just a chairlift, I guess.
You're like a very fancy gondola.
Gondola, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, they have it figured out. I'm going in.
It's pretty nice.
I'm going in a couple months, so please
Good
take
for
some notes from
you.
me.
Good for you.
I actually, when I was looking at the website, I saw the Skyliner would be down, so I decided not to.
Next
do
time
this
you're
year.
in
No way.
I did. I didn't think about you guys, but you guys are going for your son's birthday too.
Andrew is
Yeah.
going to be 30 what?
Yeah, we're going to celebrate his birthday. For God's sakes, he's 30-something.
I love it.
When does this end?
Never. Disney's for everybody.
It really is. Disney is. We have more fun as adults than we did when we took the kids. I mean, we had fun when we took the kids. So actually, we're taking Patty's going to be there.
Yeah, and he's
So he's one. Yeah, he'll
1 years
love it.
old. Yeah.
He likes to spin.
I love the new haircut pictures of Patty getting his first haircut. That was
He's a little
that was
ginger.
He's a lot ginger.
A lot of ginger.
And his name is Patrick. I
Patrick,
mean,
yep.
could not be more Irish if you wanted.
I know.
Patrick Sullivan,
Yeah.
a little ginger boy. He's so cute.
Yeah. So, but I haven't even looked. I think it's a little cool in Orlando. Hopefully, it'll be a little nicer down in Fort Myers.
Yeah, I think either way, it's going to be a little better than up
Fort
here.
Myers is showing a little bit of life too. There's a hardware store there now, and one restaurant on our end of the
Oh,
of the
yeah.
island. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I did get an email this week for somebody who wanted to know how to, I'm going to say, propagate a Christmas cactus. And so I did a little bit of research. And you can get them to grow, but you have to, when you snip off, those of you who have Christmas cactuses, they have leaves at about the size of one digit of your thumb. And they just keep growing out of each one of those. So you want to snip it off right at one of those. And the part that you snip off, make sure you got 2 or 3 of those little leaflets on there at least. And then put it in a wet paper towel and set it off to the side for 48 hours. The guy says he wanted to give them as gifts, so I thought this sounds pretty good. So as you're trimming your Christmas cactus, make sure that you've got, 3 or 4 of the petals. Snip it, put it in a wet or a moist paper towel, and just set it aside for about 48 hours. Don't dip it in any hormones. Don't do anything. And then what you want to do is dip it in the hormone and put it in a potting soil. But you want to wait 48 hours because what the research shows is that if it starts to scab, it has a better chance of rooting. Instead of you just cutting it and immediately jamming it into the dirt, what they want it to do is scab just a little bit, and then you put it into the dirt. So give it 48 hours, and you should be able to. This is from Lou. So Lou, so just snip it off. If you don't have the little Fiskars trimming scissors, just get some sharp scissors and cut it right at that joint, and you should have a lot of luck getting new ones to grow. Get out several of the styrofoam cups or your planting seed cups, and just do 3 or 4 at least in case one of them fails and doesn't make it. But
That's
how you
really
do
a
it.
nice fun. Not only doing your cuttings and starting things, but seed starting. That's kind of people get really excited
It was his
about.
grandmother's Christmas cactus, and he knew that his mom and dad had done it, but he had never seen it, and he has it now, and he wanted to be the one to share it. So
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I always hated the questions that people would call. It's like, I have my grandmother's
Oh,
rose bush,
heirloom stuff. Oh my goodness.
and it's not looking so good. It's been before it was my grandmother's, it was her mother's. So my great-great-grandmother's.
Yeah, no pressure on that answer, huh?
And it's a all-American selection from 1812. Could
Allison,
you tell me how to save it?
Allison, are we going to have Jack Phipps with us next week when Pat's gone?
We are. Actually, he just texted me to confirm. But yeah, he'll be with us in studio next weekend. And Terry should be back as well from the home show.
Good deal.
And then the following Saturday, we'll be in your neck of the woods, Westfield at Grand Park.
Westfield up at Grand Park. It'll be
Suburban Indie Show.
the suburban outdoor living show, which right now it's indoor living, but outdoor living. And they're just a great group. If you want to come up to a home show where you're not crowded, you've got
That's true.
wide aisles. By the way, I got there really early one day. They have a vacuum cleaner that's got a 36-inch power head. That was really cool.
I mean,
wouldn't you love to have that in the house, man? 2 minutes of vacuuming, and you'd be done.
Hey, Danny, this is the time of year I start looking at animation for the train for next year, 2026. So I was ordering. I got a list of stuff to get from Denmark, and they for delivery. I just told them to drop it at my place in Greenland.
Greenland. How did that go?
They weren't very
That was a
happy
pretty good
about
job.
it.
You know what? I don't know how this is all going to end up, but whether we acquire Greenland,
No.
whether we rent the space,
It already ended up. They're going to do a treaty. It's typical Trump saying that he's going to attack and all this other crap, and then he ends up making a deal with them.
negotiations 101.
I know, but
Go
it's like,
from the
why doesn't
absurd-
anyone see that coming? Why does everybody get their shorts in a bunch? All the European leaders are commenting on it. It's like, no, it's like he got exactly what he needed for the country, the access with no limitation, no time frame.
When I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is I look at the commodities markets, and they went bat crazy. I mean, they just went bat crazy the day that happened. The European markets opened down because they see it they see it as a trade war. Shanghai, which is China, which has nothing, they don't even have, a dog in this hunt at all. They were going crazy. So it really did cause some volatility in the markets, especially commodities markets.
I would tell you that's like, dude, the internet has become literally a sewer. I mean, it's like you cannot tell. Now you throw in AI.
Oh, and
you cannot tell what is true and what is
And
not.
Facebook Marketplace. Have you seen that?
Yeah. There's no more. I remember when people used to fence stolen goods, Indiana Avenue. Psst, psst, hey, I got a radio. No more.
I got a
It's
steel
Facebook
chainsaw.
Marketplace.
Oh, boy.
Let's get some.
Pat has his Facebook Marketplace. Denny has his water heater issues. I got to work on something.
You know what? That was very therapeutic.
Good. I'm glad you feel
Not
better.
for us.
I was
glad you
I
feel
was
better. I'm really
steaming when
stressed
I
now,
was
but that's
reading it.
fine.
I'm telling you, I'm going to write, who's the captain of the Marine Corps? Todd, the senator. I can't remember his last name.
The Attorney General?
No,
Todd Rokita.
Todd. No, the senator.
that's-
Todd Young.
Oh, Todd Young.
You know he was
Todd
a
Young.
captain
Got a lot
in
of
the Marine
Todds.
Corps.
We do have a lot of
Yeah,
Todds.
I'm going to write him and just say, you guys need to get out of this business and start doing something
You should
else.
see our exchange, Alice and I, like when you were off, and I said, look at the bulge in his head. She said, should I worry about it? I said, well, it's getting bigger and it's getting
bulge
red.
The bulge in my head?
The bulge in your head when
I
you
don't
were
have
going
a
off.
bulge in my. Don't start
We just
that
went
stuff.
back and forth. I said, well, the worst thing would be like he'll collapse. And I said that, but I think we can revive him.
And Jane
And then
said,
sh-
hold off.
Wait a minute.
and
Jane was
she's-
in this this thread
and,
too?
And she said, do we have a defibrillator? I said, not in the new building yet. So that's what we were doing while you were.
Oh, we got a break.
Hey, 239-9393, coming right back, 93 WIBC. what seemed like 4 hours actually seemed like 6. That makes no sense. I'll start over.
Let me get
It's
started
the
on
speed
water
round,
heaters. Yeah.
where we take your questions at 239-9393. 239-9393, lickety split. The speed round is brought to you by
Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, Indiana. Great pricing on Lazy Boy. Indiana-made Smith Brothers Furniture. Mattresses made in Indiana. Maintenance-free outdoor furniture. Pat?
Who's ready for the
free
speed
delivery
round?
up to 75
You
miles.
can't handle the speed round.
ThompsonFurniture.net.
All right, we're expecting snow still. Our
That's the update.
my challenge as a retailer that is involved in snow stuff is looking at the forecast. So our order date time is on Sunday. So last Sunday we were just at the beginning of something. There it looks like could be something for this weekend. So not enough to pull the trigger, but then it got way more serious on Monday. And so on Tuesday, that's when Allisonville's order is due. So we were able to get stock, send it to Allisonville, and then distribute it among the stores. And then DMA is a local Morton Salt company and are able to send our trucks down and picked up salt.
Perfect.
So, but I have buddies all over the country. This is such a large storm that a friend in Connecticut.
38 states.
Yeah. A friend in Connecticut really loading up. Virginia. I mean, it's all over. Down in Louisville is Brownsboro is a friend of mine that has a store.
Let's take a quick call before we get to Jared in the newsroom. Big Jeff, or regular Jeff, I think, is joining us here. Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Big regular Jeff.
Big regular Jeff.
Hi, Denny. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Miss Ellison. Hey, I had a quick thing. I noticed I heard Richard Michaelis earlier, and of course, Brian Wilkes. Great advice. I'll tell you one of the things I ran into before. Nobody hardly knows where their water meter pit is out front. So I would get a call. I would get a call for a leak. Try to mark where that is.
With a flag.
I carry a metal detector, Jess, but if you've got a foot of snow on the ground or you've got water leaking in your basement or whatever, and even if a lot of the older homes don't have a shutoff valve or anything, try to stick a shovel in or anything. It'll help a plumber out to find out where they can shut it off at the meter.
What great
and go ahead and
advice.
repair.
That's great advice,
Real.
Jeff. Really.
I've ran into it so many times, and like I said, blizzard conditions, wind blowing, snow. You can't find where to shut the water off. And people are like, "Does this guy really know what he's doing?" And I'm like, "Of course I know, but I got to know where to go. I got to start by shutting the water off."
Good job. Thanks for sharing that, Jeff.
Put a stake by it.
You have a great weekend, okay, buddy?
All right, you too. See you
All
guys.
right.
See you, Jeff. From the news center.
The WIBC.
Jared back there?
I thought I saw him.
No, here he comes.
Well, I for goodness sakes, I did see him behind me. He must have left.
No,
with
yeah,
me.
there was not. There, he was nowhere, and he just came out of the bathroom. Hey, Jared.
Oh.
Hey.
How's it going? What are you seeing over the wire?
Over the wire, the wire's telling me that it's gonna
They're
be
not
bad.
backing off on this thing.
It's gonna be bad. No,
And that's the official report.
yeah, that's all you need to know. No,
That's it.
It's I mean, what we've been saying since the morning, it looks to be, we've seen like between 5 and 8 inches for Central Indiana, and then down more south, they could get, some areas could see closer to a foot.
Why don't we make
12 to
Why don't we
14.
make book on this? Well, just like we say the over and under. Pat, more than 12 or less than 12?
I'm going to say it for Indianapolis. So you'd have to think the official would be at the airport, as always. So being that that's a little south, I'm going to say 12.2.
What do you think, Jarrett?
Price is right rules.
I was not going to say
I'm
that
writing these
many.
down. Pat's at 12.2.
Decimal point. That's important.
Yep.
All right. Come on, Jarrett.
11.7.
11.7.
That's such a sissy number.
No, it's not. That's strategic.
Allison?
And Price is right.
That's what I was thinking. Price is right rules. I'm going to go with 10.0
10.0 inches.
on the dot.
I'm going to go. Let's see. Pat's at 12. I think we got a solid 12. So put Denny down for a solid 12. All right. So I'll save these until next week.
So
Pat.
I own anything over 12.2.
You
Yep,
do.
you do.
Which
I feel
hope
pretty.
you're-
I feel
hope
pretty
you're
good.
wrong.
Feel pretty good. Wilksey said the winds, while gusty and blowing because of the light nature of this snow,
Mhm.
but will not be, rise to the B word.
no blizzard, but
blizzard
I bet we
conditions.
are going to get drifts like nobody. If you
That's what's scary is the roads when it kind of
Exactly.
ices up.
Yeah. And it looks, since it's coming out of the northeast, that would mean that if you're on an east-west road, you're going to have a lot of drifts. So
Do you hear anything from Marion County, the DOT for Marion County?
Not.
It's not DOT anymore. What do they call it?
I don't know.
Transportation.
Transportation.
NDOT.
Yeah. I saw that there were some concerns. Some of the smaller communities around, there's been kind of a salt shortage regionally. And so some of the smaller communities, and I believe, I'm going to say it was Cicero that
I heard
they
Westfield
mentioned.
too, but
So Marion County said that they have sufficient amounts of salt. So that's the good news. The bad news is that because of the lower temperatures, it is going to be, the salt will be less effective.
Mhm.
Right now they're mixing in a salt brine with that to make it more effective. But you still, with the freezing, it's just going to be a slow go. They'll probably do a lot of pre-treating, I would guess, that they've already started.
since I've been pounding my chest about politicians all week, the only thing we depend on government for are fire protection, police protection, and snow removal. And if they're in charge of sewers and water. But that's what we need government for. And anybody who goes into winter undersupplied for salt, they're incompetent. I don't care who they are.
Well, I mean, if you have to have the storage facilities for that too. Remember, we had a pretty good sized storm in December.
Restock.
Well, maybe it's not that easy, Denny. Maybe you're just casting.
Pat, if you run out of stuff, what do?
I buy some more.
Yeah, pretty simple stuff.
But it's not as easy for you gotta. I sold a bird feeder to the governor, and I saw how hard that was.
Some people had called in and asked if you could do a breakdown of different kinds of salts real quick for them.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yep.
What type of salts can you get, Pat?
Well, on the low end, just plain rock salt, which can be kind of a little bit on the coarse side.
Wait, now, is that like solar rock
solar
salt?
salt? And solar has become rather coarse. It used to be a lot finer. So then, generally, what they'll do is take a rock salt, a sodium base, but the ones that will actually work, potassium chloride, magnesium chloride will work at lower temperatures. So
that's pretty expensive.
Some of the product that we have now will work to 10 to 15 degrees below zero.
Do you have anything that you spray on like water-based?
No, you know what? We had that, but it never caught the fancy of the customer, shall we say, as far as the retail customer, as far as putting down a liquid pre-treatment. So, and then as far as, there's always a lot of interest, which there wasn't when I was a kid. There was no such thing as pet safe or safer for pets. But because pets have become members of our family, that is probably one of the best. But
it's the worst
for pets,
for vegetation.
But it's not it
for your yard.
When you get a situation where it's so cold, the pet safe is not going to work as well because it's a milder mixture of product.
Which makes sense. Yeah.
Which it's because it's safe for pets.
Exactly.
Yeah, last week you went through the trade-off, or 2 weeks ago you went through the trade-off between taking care of the pets, taking care of the ice, which is what you want, and then not putting your vegetation, your sod, your yard at risk. And it's a fine line. It's a fine line that salt.
Well, for me, because I'm in the retail business and a garden center, I'm all about killing vegetation because that next season comes and that just ring, ring, ring.
Allison, if I told you how much I have enjoyed the last 20 years broadcasting.
The key with salt is put it down early, put pre-treatment down. You should be putting it down right now. And then as you use it, remember, you have to do what's safe for your family. So if you need to pile it on, worry about the vegetation, worry about the concrete later, because you falling and breaking a hip is going to be a lot bigger of a problem.
Yeah.
And two, if you do go out and you're shoveling, please be safe in that aspect too. Make sure you're taking breaks. Don't overexert yourself. Make sure someone knows you're outside.
Yeah,
Check
let
in
the
with a
record
family
show
member.
she's looking at Pat instead of Denny.
Hey, listen.
She's looking at Pat.
Well, I got my Facebook Market snowblower, so I'm
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
but-
It's a piece of stolen equipment. And Jared will be here 239-9393 if he will be doing shoveling on the side.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jared. I hope you stay warm.
And again, we'll be doing the news will be updating weather throughout the afternoon and evening, so make sure you're keeping it tuned here.
There you go.
Here we go.
Thanks, guys. Good
Yeah,
luck to
10
everyone.
Got it. 10 seconds. Jared, do you have anything else to say?
You sound like you're
Goodbye.
on the bridge of the
Good-
Titanic.
Goodbye,
God.
everybody.
Yeah.
It was good knowing you. All right. Be safe, everyone. We'll see you next week, 93 WIBC.